me searching, yeah. You got me searching, yeah. You got me searching.
You got something that I need, yeah, I need. Ooh, I need you to listen.
You got me searching, yeah.
I need you to listen.
You got me searching, yeah.
You got something that I need, yeah, I need. Ooh, I need you to listen.
You got me searching, yeah.
I need you to listen.
You got me searching.
Nothing but trouble out in these streets. Need me a freak, real beast in the sheets. And after I beat, she gon' cook me a feast. And when I'm at war, she gon' be my peace. Tryna find love, having no hope. Riding in the ghost, same color as coat. Girl, you got me feeling like I was on dope. Itching for your love and I only want more. Got me addicted, I love how we kick it. The world is so crazy, the shit gets so wicked. I speak for your love, almost got me a ticket. I might lose it all, but I'm willing to risk it. Scary position, but I'm on a mission. And I got it all, but it's something I'm missing. To me, you a star, when I look, I be wishing. I tell you some real shit and hope that you listen.
Yeah.
You got something that I need, yeah, I need. Ooh, I need you to listen.
You got me searching, yeah.
I need you to listen.
You got me searching, yeah.
You got something that I need, yeah, I need. Ooh, I need you to listen.
You got me searching, yeah.
I need you to listen.
You got me searching.
Feeling like Usher, having no luck. Looking for love while I'm up in this club. Sipping my drink, smoking on pink runs. Ran into this chick I seen once at the bar and I was chilling on East Punch. Got a number and I know I hit at least once. Little bad bitch drive a white Nissan. And she with a bad bitch, I'm trying to have a threesome. Feeding them shots, getting them hot. Had a couple pills and we all just popped. Now they talk about going back to my spot. How I'm looking for love and I'm acting like a thought. Am I crazy? Cause I keep on asking God to send a wife for me. Send a wife for me. I keep fucking up and I can't get it right for the life of me. For the life of me, yeah.
You got something that I need, yeah, I need. Ooh, I need you to listen.
You got me searching, yeah.
I need you to listen.
You got me searching, yeah.
You got something that I need, yeah, I need. Ooh, I need you to listen.
You got me searching, yeah.
I need you to listen.
Let the band play.
That's what niggas do. That's what niggas do. Buy me a Benz, that's what niggas do. I'ma fuck these hoes, that's what niggas do. I'ma keep getting this paper, that's what niggas do.
Bitch, I stand on nation business, what you thinking? Straight up out the trenches, $500,000 in my bank. Watch me pull up windows tinted, camo coupe look like a tank. If they kill me, we gon' order. Leave a nigga stank. What's that nigga?
Hey, what's happening, y'all? What's happening?
God damn, who the hell want to listen to two long ass songs?
Well,
Weak ass songs.
well, this is the thing though. Listen, look, like it's not for y'all. It's just a, you know, just a little something.
Nigga, that
You know.
shit weak.
Fuck y'all,
God damn.
Oh shit.
man. But hey, listen. I want to say thank y'all for showing up to the Freedom Kev podcast tonight. Yo, I feel like I got a real good show in store for everybody. Your boy was an actual journalist today, for real. I did a whole lot of research. Man, I was over here working, man. I swear to God, bro. I was treating this shit just like it was a job today, for real. But yeah, I do appreciate y'all, man, for being on time today. And I feel good. How's everybody feeling tonight?
Hey, Coop, go first.
Who probably fell asleep?
Come on, man. Y'all gonna stop putting that sleep on my homie too, man. But I feel good, and yeah, man. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I ain't even gonna say nothing else, man. I feel good. It's a good day. Like that. It's a good day. You feel me?
Good. Yeah. I had a real good day today as well too. No complaints. But I do want to say this because I know that a few of my family members is probably going to watch this on Facebook, man. I got to give a RIP to my Uncle Irvin, man. My Uncle Irvin had passed away 2 days ago. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I miss him to death, man. I swear to God I do. But rest in peace, man, to Uncle Irvin. For sure.
Hey, rest in peace, Uncle Irvin, man. What we're gonna do is we're gonna time now is 5:25. We're gonna give him 10 seconds of silence, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's give him 10 seconds.
All right, man. Rest in peace, Uncle Irvin.
Yeah, rest in peace, Uncle Irvin. All right. So I'm gonna wait for a few more minutes, man.
Don't play no more
but
songs.
no, I'm not. But tonight, I'm gonna try something different on the podcast tonight. So I got some video reactions that I want to do, but it's not the typical video reaction. Like it's an actual video, like that I can like pause and play, and we're gonna see how that work out tonight. I think that it's gonna be fun, and I got somebody that's supposed to come through. Um, I don't know if he's gonna pop in on me, but this guy used to be Earl Smith's trainer, Earl Smith Jr.'s trainer. So so we're gonna see if he gonna pop in tonight. Yeah.
So we saying we gotta keep the Earl slander to a minimum. That's what you saying?
No, fuck that. We going all in. So, I don't hold my tongue for nobody, not unless if it's my mama, because I don't really cuss around my mom. But that's about it.
Bro, you too old to be cussing around your mama, bro.
Nah, bro, it's like it's something in me that just won't allow me to do it, bro. I don't know what it is. Like it's just something in me. I can't do it. But my daddy though, I don't give a fuck. But mama, nah, I can't do mama like that. Well, let me see. I wonder is Lo gonna come in tonight?
I don't cuss around my mom either.
Yeah,
I'm
can't do
scared.
it, man.
I don't want to whoop it.
Oh no, I'm not scared. I just think that it's disrespectful. You know what I mean?
I am scared. The way my mama look at me and be talking, I be like, I'm gonna shut up. When she leave,
Hmm.
I'm gonna be talking again.
Bam, bam. Well, I got a few little quick ones real quick while we wait on some people to come in. Or not unless if you got something real quick, Coop. Something that's not gonna take too long. Something that's not
Nah,
gonna get into the meat of the subject tonight.
I was saying, I'll just send it out the link real fast to people. I know people ain't gonna pop in. Born
Yeah.
Rich is also shit. He got a panel and they talking about the same damn thing.
Oh, for real? Oh, yeah. See, I didn't do a good job of advertising this tonight. I was out and about today a little bit, you know. But I did get, but I got that research done though. I definitely did that.
I'm both said he gonna pop in.
Okay.
That was earlier though. I ain't talked to him.
Yeah. Just got paid. It's Wednesday night. What is this? Okay. Yeah, we gonna figure that out later. Anyways, all right, man. So since we're all men here, I wanna get y'all's opinion on this, and if we got time later on, I'll bring it back when other people come on. But so what's a common downfall of a man? Start it off, Coop.
The bitch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. What about you, Killer?
I hate to say it.
I say yes and no, same thing. It's probably a bitch, but no. The downfall of a nigga. That was the question.
Yeah, what's the downfall? What's the common downfall of a man?
Downfall of a man. Um, lack of motivation.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I would say, just by looking at my life and just the people that I grew up around, I would say females and the streets, just doing dumb shit out in the street. Max, the link is in the chat, bro. But yeah, because I mean, I've seen so many dudes that be having like shit going on for themselves and stuff like that. Like, and then they end up getting like a female pregnant or something like, and then they can't go like to college or or or,
Well, I
or
think that
some
I think
shit
that's
like to where they have to get a job or like just certain shit. What you say?
I think that's kind of lack of a motivation too, because some of this shit's supposed to make you go harder. Like I seen situations turn people up, and I seen people situations turn people down. I seen the same situation. You know what I'm saying? It
Hmm.
does different things to people. Some people when they get a kid, they turn the fuck up. Some people when they get a kid, they be lackluster and fall into their feelings and their emotions and shit. Some people get a gun, they turn the fuck up. Some people get a gun and it calms them down. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
different things for different people, but I've seen it all.
Oh yeah, I feel you.
Different
That's
strokes for different folks, man.
that's a fact. Here, let me ask Mix. What's up, Mister American? Hey, Mix. What's the common downfall of a man?
Mm, I would say lust, lust or greed,
Greed.
greed and lust.
Hmm. I get the lust part, but well, I guess greed could. But is greed common though? You think that that's a common one, like the most common downfall of a man?
Uh, yeah, I think it's more common than people are willing to admit because nobody gonna admit they're greedy or they get greedy at times. Like no one admits that shit.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that. All right, cool. You do you have anything before I start diving into certain things?
I do. But to piggyback off my answer and just not say the female, I'ma say niggas do everything to like impress a female. So from a young age, I gotta get some money because I wanna look fly for these females. I wanna do this. I wanna have a car so I can pick up a female. So I think the downfall of a lot of young men is trying to impress a woman. Like they do everything to get women. So we're not doing it to impress other men. I don't know what type of nigga that is, but everything I did when I was younger was for me to get females.
Yes.
And that was my downfall. I went outside, sold drugs, did all these things because I thought that's what I needed to do in order to get women when you can get a bitch with $0 in your pocket.
That- That's a fact.
I'm socket to my pocket.
Look, that's a fact. And listen, you do not need a whole lot of money to pull a female. Really, shit, you don't really need a lot of things to get a female. Just be yourself. Try to be as confident as possible. You know.
That don't always work.
I was about to say that's good for some. You know what I'm saying? It works for me, but you know,
Yeah, but
but
then
they
again,
they say what can you buy with your looks? What can you buy with a bitch?
hey, listen, it also goes based off of the kind of female that you are trying to get to. You know what I mean? So, you know, like so I date white women, like it ain't no secret. And I get by with pennies, dog. I'm just
Uh,
saying.
the type of
Not that
white
hard to
women,
pull a four.
I don't want to go that far because he does have a beautiful woman on his side
Yeah,
now.
I'm not talking about the woman that I'm with now. I'm talking about
Yeah,
in the past.
but those past women, you didn't need no money because they had no teeth.
Damn.
But this woman, you got to take
Yeah,
her out on steak dates and stuff like that.
I feel you.
He
Combo
said you sell
said,
ice cream.
"We're going out for mashed potatoes." Goddamn it!
You
I'm
got to tell,
sorry.
her.
All right. Combo said, "The moment a man, young or older, focus on his goals and himself, he can achieve anything." Yes, I do agree. I definitely agree with you on that. Oh yeah, hey, listen. If you got goals, try your
So
best
how
to stick
long
to
did it
them.
take y'all to focus on y'all goals?
Uh,
Nigga, I'm still focusing on my goals. Shit, goals don't never end.
yeah, I'll say.
Yeah,
I
but
remember.
when you were younger, you didn't just focus on them. So what clicked and said, I'm just gonna focus on my goals and
Age.
Yeah.
Nigga just was getting older out here. Like, man, I can't be no smart dummy. That's what I call 'em. I can't be no smart dummy out here. I gotta actually do some shit, man. Straight up. I gotta make a difference. So when that time do come, I won't be out here looking like a goofy like the rest of these people is. What y'all call them? Knocks. Yeah, I won't be out here looking like no knock. So yeah, I had to properly prepare so I won't poor perform. You feel me?
Yeah. I'll say the first goal that I hit, like when I really started like focusing on myself, was when I got up to like 310 pounds or some shit. Like, and I had lost like 75 pounds in like 5 months. Like, I was going like hella hard, like just with food, just with working out and shit like that. Like, and I think that I really had burned myself out, bro, because I was going like too hard. And I got down to like 235 or 245 or something like that, bro. And that shit had changed my entire life, bro. Like, like when I had lost all that weight, bro, everything was different. And this was back when I was like 27. Um, so I'm 33 now, and yes, I did gain some of the weight back. Don't you motherfuckers laugh at me? But that was, but I can say that honestly that was like the first goal that I ever had that I ever had achieved, that I set out and I had achieved it. Yeah.
so the crack dealer was your best friend at one point, basically.
Hell no. Nah, shit, I was just eating right, working out. What about you, Mix?
What about me?
I guess how long did it take you to hit a certain goal or like your first goal that you can remember that you hit?
Mm, I don't think I ever hit any of my long term goals. Really, there are a lot of short term goals. Uh, Staying out of jail for extended amount of time was one of them. I did pretty good with that so far. Fingers crossed. Uh, and I don't know. I guess I don't know. The biggest goal I probably achieved more recently, which wasn't that recent, was giving my daughter her own room. Just because for a while I was living in the studio, and she's like, "Dad, when am I gonna get my own room one day?" I'm like, "Damn." That should kind of hit a little bit. Like, damn, I don't even
Uh-huh.
got a room. I'm in the studio. Shit. So moved up to a 2 bedroom, and no matter how hard rent gets, I can't give up the 2 bedroom. I gotta find one.
Hmm. All right, I'm gonna run through these comments real quick. Then we're gonna go ahead and really get the show started. All right, so Combo said you have to learn to stop surviving and learn to achieve. I agree with that. Oh, there's a funny one right here. Kev lost all that weight, got a white girl, and left the hood. Hey, Combo, you are not too far away from the truth, brother. We're not too far away from the truth. And we got another one right here. Combo said Mex's goal is to snort an 8-ball in one sitting. He keeps smoking weed and forgetting. Is that true, Mex?
Never done coke
Combo
in my
goes
life.
is to find jeans he ain't got to jump and put on like a bad bitch.
Damn. All right, we got one more. Coop goal is to find a carry out that read his mind. Oh man.
I don't even know what a carry out is.
No, carry out. We're going to the carry out. All right, man. So as we all know, what's been going around within the news and with on Instagram and Facebook and all that good stuff, man. So a young lady by the name of Sonya Massey, she was 36 years old, and as y'all know, she was shot and killed by a police officer. And this actually happened on July the 7th, and he wasn't arrested until July 17th. So initially, she had called the police because of a prowler, and I guess a prowler is somebody that's like lingering around your house, I guess, or trespassing or something like that. But I got a quick video that I want for y'all to see, and I want for us to react to it.
What do you want help with? Huh? What do you want help with?
I heard somebody outside.
Yeah, we checked your house, we checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard.
But you know what I want? I want justice for my baby.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You killed the wrong black woman this time.
Amen. Amen.
What is your last name? Shouldn't have to think about your last name. You're not in trouble. I just need to attach.
Massey.
Huh?
Massey.
Yeah. You have an ID? That'd make things so much easier. I just need just a driver's license will do.
But I want to tell y'all, the sheriff is here is an embarrassment. Because this man should have never had a badge. He should have never had a gun. He should have never been given the opportunity to kill my child.
I don't know where my ID is.
You have that stack right there, maybe?
1 second.
Check on her.
Let me get this.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here.
Right. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of
You better not. I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the pot! Drop the pot!
This man had 2 convictions for DUI. He had a conviction for driving under the influence. And he was a member of law enforcement?
My Lord.
What an embarrassment. What an embarrassment to this country, to this county.
All right, now we all can see that father's pain, man. Everybody on here has children. I couldn't even imagine going through what he's going through. But I think I know the answer to this question, man. Do y'all feel like that shooting was justified or not?
Hell no.
No, it's this shit shouldn't even be a question. Of course, it's not justified, and I feel like they might have took a couple days, but they are following the right procedures. They fired the police. They didn't put them on desk duty like they usually do. They fired them and charged them with murder. Shit, what it is, what it is. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. Shit. I think they are doing the right thing, but I did see something where they talking about the sheriff. They want the sheriff to step down. I don't know if he did something wrong to step down. So, yeah, I think they going in the right direction right now, though. Shit.
Yeah. You know, in this case, I kind of feel bad because yeah, I kind of feel like he's going to get off on this. Because, you know, like in a lot of cases, they always find a way, you know what I mean, to get the police officer off.
I think they always find a way to get them off when they're unified. Right now, they not unified. They not backing him. You could tell that already. You know what I mean? You could tell by this first go around with the media. The police are not backing him, so he on his own.
Yeah. I actually had another clip too that I meant to put up, but so it was a clip of the police officer walking out of the house, and there was about like 10 or 15 police officers standing around him, and they were just looking at him like, bro, yo ass, like you really fucked up, like you shouldn't have did that shit, like you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. It's just a sad situation, and but do y'all think that there should be like some things put in place, like to where if you had a DUI or something like that, that you shouldn't be able to be a police officer? What y'all think?
Ain't that a felony or it's a misdemeanor?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's on how high that your alcohol content was. Probably. I'm just
Yeah, I
guessing. I
think it's a
don't know.
misdemeanor.
Mix is the Google man, so shit, he be knowing all the shit.
I don't even got my phone on me right now. My headphones.
And,
He got a lot of.
yeah.
One combo the police. He should know, right?
Yeah,
Oh
Colorado
yeah,
police officer.
Cabo, get your thick ass up here, man.
Damn, don't
No,
be calling another man thick, dog.
Whoa.
Whoa,
Y'all out of pocket.
whoa. It is July, homie, not June.
Oh yeah,
Bubble butt.
yeah.
Bubble,
And you're
bubble,
right.
bubble.
Bubble butt. Oh, we got a comment, Pittsburgh T. All right, cops get little to no time after murdering citizens. The lady cop who killed Botham Jean, I hope I said her name right, after going into the wrong apartment, got less than 5 years. Yeah, I do remember that. I think that was in Texas actually. Um, yeah, that shit was fucked up. Yo, but then like I guess Botham Jean's brother had told the judge that he like forgives her, and he had gave her a hug and all type of shit after she had killed my brother. Listen, I am not that strong yet. I am not there yet. God forbid if one of my sisters get killed by the police, the last thing that I want to do is give that police officer a hug. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck
Anybody
all
else?
that.
Yeah. I'm not. I just can't do it, bro. How do y'all feel about that though? If something was to happen to one of your loved ones or like that, could you just like forgive the police officer, like a few days after shit happened?
Hell no.
Go to war behind me. I want
That's what
y'all
I'm
to
saying.
fuck the city up.
Fuck everything up.
He murdered that lady because she had a pot of water.
An eye
A
for an
pot of
eye.
water.
Then said, I'm not rendering aid to this crazy bitch. Come on, bro.
He
That's
did
some
say that.
lame ass shit.
Yeah, that shit terrible, bro. That shit don't even got. That shit just terrible.
Yeah, it is. It is. Oh, cool. Hold on. Is that Shauna? Shauna, what's up?
Shauna Land.
Not a whole lot.
Well, hey, yo, so what you got on the topic tonight? What did you think about that shooting?
That was bullshit.
Say that again. I didn't hear you.
I said that was bullshit.
Yeah, it definitely was.
He said
But now
that
that
she
all
was
that,
picking up that pot of water, and she didn't even pick up that pot of water. He shot her for no reason.
yeah. All right. So
Oh.
now that all that was said, I do got a video that I want for us to react to, and this is a video that I can pause, play, do all that good stuff. So yeah, give me a second. I'm still figuring this thing out. But I want for y'all to watch this video, man, and I want for y'all to tell me what y'all think about this one. All right. All right. Can y'all see my screen? Can y'all see this video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right, I'll let somebody else come in here. All right. Now watch this video, okay?
Fired the shot. Struggling to do anything. So this is the view from the officer that actually fired the shot. And this is where it changed my mind from thinking that it's unjustified to being justified. At first, I was like, it's not justified. Like that boiling water was nowhere near him. And then I watched this angle. So that's not, he pulls a gun on him.
All right, so I have to keep on pausing it just because of copyright. So every once in a while, I have to go back and
Fair use,
and
man.
pause.
Hold on. Hey, Kev,
What's up?
my comments invisible, man?
Your comments are invisible. What you mean? No, yes, I do read them. I just don't read them right in the middle of topics. That's all. But yes, I do read the comments.
Okay. I'll just go back to the comments and wait for you to decide to acknowledge me.
No, nigga, listen. Stay up here. All right, so I'm about to play it. All right.
One bogey, right? Stay up here.
All right, y'all ready?
A threat of deadly force when you're in fear of serious bodily injury or death, threat of deadly force is appropriate. She ducks, could have been a deterrent, but then watch this. She comes up and throws the water at him. She comes up from the ground and throws the boiling hot water on it at the guy.
Wrong.
Hey, pause that.
What you mean?
Wrong.
What
So,
you mean? Wait.
Do
I need to rewind it.
Yeah,
Okay, hold on. Wait.
I hear him saying that, but that's because he say that. I don't see her throwing the pot of water, or even attempting to throw the pot of water. And that I don't think that's the best view for that.
So real quick, I'll say this. The fact that the young man, that the officer said that I will shoot you in the head, you are trained to not say that.
Yeah, exactly.
1. 2, you are trained to not shoot in the face, but to shoot center mass to stop the threat. 3, and this is things I left in the comments. 3, you are trained to use force up to a level that will be seen as an appropriate level to your peers. So the fact that his colleague that was there, his coworker, did not discharge his firearm is a issue. And in regards to what you're showing right now, the fact that he's blading, meaning that he's getting himself in a angle where he can see and they cannot see her, or she cannot see him, is saying that he's actually stepping into the issue and not using sound judgment and protecting himself first, because you can't say that you're using this as your officer safety comes first, but do something that is unsafe. And especially if you've been through academies and been through trainings and you have the opportunities to learn better. If he was rookie cop, never done anything before, then that's okay. But this officer has had multiple stops in multiple agencies and multiple departments. And that's a person that people in law enforcement understands, that they try so hard to be a cop, but they don't go anywhere and stay anywhere because they're not a good cop.
Hey man, that was well spoken from our officer friend Combo out of DC, man. Thank you, Combo.
Whoa, cut it out.
Badge number 9525, man. Thank you very much, Officer Combo. That's crazy.
Officer Combo. All right, don't go play it. Just hold on, wait. Did anybody else have anything else on just that before I play it some more?
I'm sorry. And one last thing on just that. Before anything happened, you need to go back and see, when did they go to the level of deadly force? Was it after, before, or during she touched the pot? Did they give her a verbal warning saying, hey, don't touch that pot? And then they start to grab their firearm to elevate to the level of force, of deadly force? Because DC is the only place that has it where it's 6 levels of force. Most agencies has 5. But through judgment, that can have been justified as a pepper spray or OC spray, also Capricorn, because it's still a projectile. or you could retreat it and backed up. And if you notice in one of these videos I seen, the partner actually turns his back and turns away from the suspect or gets like in a corner.
Yeah, I don't think that it was that it was justified at all.
Can you rewind it to when she's supposed to be through the water? Because I can't see that shit either.
All right, all right. I am about to play it. I'm about to play it again.
Throws the water at him.
All right.
She
Let me
comes
go
up
back a
from
little
the
bit.
ground and throws the boiling hot water on him. Watch this.
All right.
She ducks. Bodily injury or death, threat of deadly force is appropriate. She ducks. Could have been a deterrent. But then watch this. She comes up and throws the water at him. She comes up
Like,
from
can't
the
see 'cause
ground
his
and
arm.
throws the boiling hot water on it at the guy.
That's his BWC.
See?
You can't see that.
I don't know if you guys saw that. I'm gonna try to
say what.
That's through the lens of his BWC. There's a second view with his colleagues' BWC where you can see a different angle. Even though for a split second he turns his back, you can see a different angle than what you see with the officer. Like Mex said, his arm is in the way, so it's giving you an obstructive view.
Yeah, I think. Well, he's about to go a little bit more into it. I'm gonna play just a little bit more.
to go back and capture the moment where she's. See her? See her coming up right now? She's swinging. That's the pot. She got one hand blocking her face. This is the pot that she's coming up from the ground and swinging at the officer like this.
Man, she probably already
If you ask
shot
me, this
already.
is
We don't know that.
I need to hear the sound from the time of that
Yeah.
action in her body, because
Right.
that can be a reaction, like Killer said, of being shot.
Hell yeah. Shorty probably shot already and then jumping from that shit. Come on now. That shit is a body reflex.
And hold on. Let's go even further. Naturally, your response if someone says they're going to punch you in your face and you're afraid, what do you do?
Punch him first.
No. That's what you do.
Well,
Okay, that's
if
maybe
you are afraid.
a normal human being, right? A normal human being, a civilian, if someone says they're going to hit them in their face, they'll cover their face. If I say I'm going to shoot you in the face, I'm going to cover my face. If in my hand is a pat,
it's a gun. It's a gun in that person's face too. So
that's what I'm saying. So if in my hand there's a pat, the pat is an extension of my movement of my hand. In that time, I'm only acting out of fear, and I have shown and identified that I am uncomfortable and fearful of this incident. And I hate to be an individual who goes against law enforcement officers in use of force. But, and I can hold, and I can see without that gentleman saying, "Hey, I'm going to shoot you in your face," I can see how this can be an incident that happened and he had to use force. But with him saying that he predetermined where he's going to shoot her and he shot her and his actions before and after, it's hard for me to say that this was just him acting in the duty and make it a justifiable case.
Yeah, I'm not saying. Yeah. I definitely feel you on that. Like, it just would have been better, I guess, if he didn't say that. I say that.
Yeah. So you tell,
like,
you
it's
always
like, yo,
tell,
like what the fuck?
You say certain things. There's certain things you learn through the job, and the older guys will teach you. And there's a reason why this guy had been to multiple agencies as a part-time officer, and then finally got somewhere as a full-time officer. And like most officers, you go through the academy, you get your certification, you get your license, and your license is transferable, and they bring you on full-time. But the fact that he had 2 other stops at 2 other places as part-time, that lets me know that, hey, something was there that they didn't see that you were suitable for, right? Because you have integrity, you have suitability, and if you don't fit that, then you kind of get pushed out. But there's certain things that old heads will bring you on, and they would kind of teach you, like, hey, if you're going to shoot somebody, you don't say, I'm going to shoot you in the fucking face. You just shoot them. You put them down. You do not fucking tell them what you're going to do. If you're wearing a BWC, or not, before we go that far, if I discharge my weapon, you better discharge your weapon. See, that's a conversation you have with your colleague. If I shoot, you better shoot, because if I shoot and you don't shoot, then I'm fucked. Also, verbal commands. Damn, why did she grab that water? Oh, damn, why did she throw that pot? Did you see her throw that pot? Shit like that. Not, hey, buddy, that's a headshot. She's done. What are we doing? Because you have to, after stopping the threat, no matter what, you have to give life-saving support. I fucking discharged my firearm and had a nigga, I know he's fucking dying. I'm watching him fucking die. And I almost said to him, yeah, you have to do that. You have to fucking stop the blood. You have to sit there and give fucking compressions. You have to fucking call for the bus to come. You have to do all that. What he
But at the
did
end of the
was
day,
showing
none of
that
that
he did
shit
not
should have
want to do none of that.
happened though, because she wasn't a suspect in a crime or anything like that. So it shouldn't.
No,
She shouldn't even been treated that way to
no, she
begin with.
wasn't a suspect in the
I
crime. But
agree.
what he tried to do, he tried to spin it as if she was an individual who was mentally unstable and or a suicide by cop, which you get trained very early that, hey, there's something that happens. Suicide suicide by cop is a real thing. People who do things because they don't want to kill themselves, they don't feel comfortable doing it, religious, whatever. So they'll do something to make you put them down
Yeah,
and
but
elevate
either
you.
way, at the end of the day, even if she was off her meds, schizo, on meth or whatever, thought she saw someone outside the house, so she tripping. Well, they already
Hey,
checked. They said they didn't see shit. They should have been on their fucking way. Let her
I
trip
don't
her on her own.
You're correct. The
I don't
judgment,
know how y'all I don't know how y'all was raised, but I was raised. Them people don't come in your house. So
correct.
Oh
if the threat is outside, it's no
Why are you coming
reason
to my
in the
home?
world.
yeah.
Our conversation is always at the door. I'm never supposed to let them people inside my house, and that's how I was raised. And then people don't come in my house. Our conversation at the
No,
door.
hell
So
no.
shit, damn near the neighbors could hear our conversation. Just in case is any clarity on what's going on around this motherfucker. Hey, yeah, our
So
conversation out here,
Yeah.
so everybody
you
can
right.
hear it.
No, killer. I've been places where I responded to calls and it's a DV and the motherfucking female will come to the door and she like, I'm like, man, can I step in and talk to you? No, for what? What the fuck you want? You're right. Can you open the door a little bit more? I just want to make sure that, no one's behind the door for my safety. And if somebody is, what the fuck is your problem? I'm talking to you. Get the fuck on my door. You're right, command. So are you saying you're fine? Yes. Okay, get back dispatch. Da, da, da. She's, you know what I'm saying? I'm done. It's a lot of bad judgment there. One, why is the sheriff showing up? There are deputy sheriffs, not the local law enforcement. Certain calls get dispatched through certain avenues. So yeah, that's one thing that was different to me. Second, why are you entering the home if the call is for a quote unquote, what would they say? It was a creep outside or a stalker or whatever. Someone's around
Yeah.
the
A
home on
prowler
the
or something like that.
outside. You check the
Yeah.
perimeter. You check the perimeter. You didn't see anything. You knocked on the door. You made contact with the resident. She said that she identified who she was. She self-identified herself. You had from your 911 call, female caller saying that. You know what I'm saying? Now I can say, hey, you want to be a good officer. You want that A. You want that star in your collar. You want to be that guy. So they opened the door. That does not mean you need to come in. Once you enter
Well, I
someone's
would say
home,
this.
you are in their element, their realm. If they got a knife under the seat, they got somebody behind the door, they got a gun somewhere, you do not know. So you say, hey, ma'am, yes, this is what you can do. You want to go you need to get your ID? Can you get your ID to identify yourself? Yeah, okay. You have your
But we lost. Or is that me?
No, I can hear you
Nah,
though.
I think we lost him.
Okay.
But nah,
Yeah,
off
man,
top, she was not a suspect or she was a victim. If there was a crime, there wasn't one.
Mhm.
It could just been an in and out. Now I don't know if maybe she calls once a day thinking there's someone outside, but that still don't give no justification to what happened. You feel me? Like I don't know. And I for the first time in a long time, I do appreciate and respect the cops that aren't standing up for him, that didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like when he was out there in the front, he was ostracized. Wasn't not one other cop fucking with him in that moment. When nobody telling me it was okay and all that other shit, they were all like, "Damn, you fucked up, bro."
Yeah, and that was a moment
Yeah.
of a clarity right there. They had to either man up or band up for real because and they manned up for real because he didn't have his body camera on. That was the body camera from somebody else, correct?
That was his. Just showed him
Yeah.
shooting.
Yeah.
I thought he didn't have his body
Like he
camera on.
turned his on. Like he turned his on like a little bit after, like whenever,
That's
like he didn't have it on as he was like walking up to the house, like or whenever he first had got into the house, like he turned it on after he had got in the house, and that is how we got this footage right here. Like this footage is from his body cam. Yeah. Yo, but my thing is this though, right? Like, why do they have have a switch on it, like to where they can turn it on and off? Is it to save the
You never
battery
really want
life
to see
on it
them
or
taking
some
a
shit?
piss.
Like,
No,
like
they gotta take a
or
piss
what
or
is?
something. You gotta be able to turn it off and on.
yeah. I think it's what she said. You know, you can't show that shit in the bathroom and
But
shit like
sometimes
that.
you
You
gotta
know.
fuck a little back alley crackhead hooker, man. Ain't nobody trying to see that shit.
That would be so
I
embarrassing.
mean,
You're taking a shit.
you gotta turn your body cam on, and then I don't know, but see, I wanted to ask Combo, do police officers go through training only one time, like, or is it something that they have to do like every 6-7 months or something like that?
No, I
But
think they gotta
yeah.
qualify every so often for.
Yeah, they
I
they
know
go through cleat and then
I know it's certain things that they gotta requalify for, but I don't know what extensive training they have to redo. I know they have to redo for shooting and physical, but I don't know for too much of anything else.
I mean, I don't have this as a fact, but I will say I would assume that they all got retrained after the George Floyd shit.
Um,
So after all the riots, I'm sure that every department had to talk about how to interact with situations.
hey,
So
when something at your job happens, don't y'all have a talk? And then what motherfuckers be doing the next day? Right back doing what the fuck
yep,
they supposed to be doing.
Right back
Shit.
doing the same shit. Yeah. Hell yeah,
Shit.
that's a
yep, that
fact.
happened at my bar. Motherfucker got caught serving underage motherfuckers. Cops came, raided the bar, and we had a whole meeting about checking IDs. And sometimes motherfuckers check them, sometimes they don't still. So
Yeah. Um, I'm gonna let this play for about another like 10 seconds just to see if he say anything different. Um, I'm gonna let it run real quick. Let's see.
This is a what they call a suicide by cop, which means that the person is wanting to die at the hands of
No, Combo had just said this, huh? All right.
cops, so they do something overt to make the cop shoot them. And why would this woman with boiling hot water in her hand go down to the ground and then come up to throw the water on the guy and then block her face? Like she's trying to block it because she know what's going to happen. Now, the shot to the head, when he first initially said, I'm going to shoot the person in the head.
Got to pause it for copyright. All right, here we go.
You are now getting yourself in a position where if you shoot this person in the head, you're going to go to prison. Because in law enforcement, we are trained to do body shots, not head shots. You are trained to eliminate the threat, not kill the person, if that makes sense. He could have shot her in the chest twice, and she could have lived through this. But she would have been rendered incapable of pursuing an attack on him. Now, her coming from the ground and shooting up like this could be a defense of him saying, I wasn't trying to shoot in the head, but this is kind of like the angle that I end up getting, and I actually shot her in the head at least once.
Combo
He's going to have a struggle with the original body.
What y'all think about that?
Go ahead. Because I got something to say, but I'll wait. Let them speak first.
I don't. It ain't right though, because the way that I've thrown lots of water out and shit like that, and the way she's holding that pot, she dumped that water on herself. She's trying to stop that bullet. Look how that pan is.
Mm-hmm.
So real quick, the suicide by cop would be a great theory to go by if you didn't direct her to that pot of water. She did not come to the door with the pot of water in her hand or object in her hand that will cause any type of threat or any type of alert to an officer. The officer directed her to that part of her unit. And I'm not saying I hate to go against cops, but I hate to be that fucking guy because I've been that guy on the other side. But that there is a weak excuse and grabbing at straws.
Yeah, he could have chosen less lethal force. There was only hot water. I mean, there wasn't gonna be no bullet or nothing dangerous that could have killed him coming out the pot. Could have got hit with hot water. Could have got smacked with a pot. But he has a nightstick. They got a taser. There's other options.
From the distance of her to him, that water would not have really reached him. The chances of that water reaching him is slimmer to none. He had to come closer to see that. You didn't have to come closer to see the person you was interviewing because there was nothing obstructing your view. You shoot at center mass because there's something else to restruct because that's what you're supposed to aim at. If you hit in the head, that's because it's the only thing you see. If you hit in the chest, because that's what you see. You shoot at what you see to stop the threat that's in front of you. There's nothing there blocking your view or your partner's view from that individual movement. Her partner, as she moved throughout the unit, her partner should have been watching, engaging, and checking, picking up. Or he should have been already walking around kind of picking his head behind to make sure no one's behind the corner, nobody's behind the wall. Ma'am, are you alone? I didn't even hear that question asked. Like I would have used that excuse, like, yo, dude, she was gonna throw the water on me. I probably would have tried that too.
I think there was someone else sitting on the couch. It looked like. I could be
No,
wrong.
I thought that was her that moved from the couch to
Yeah.
the kitchen.
Yeah, that was her.
That was her.
Just because the cop had told her to go
to get the water
to check on whatever she was cooking or something like that.
And that's what I'm saying. So even backtrack, even at this distance, your OC spray is your weapon of choice. Why? Because it is a projectile and it creates fear. It makes you get the sensation of suffocating, right? Or asphyxiation, as well as burning sensation, because your eyes will burn. You get asphyxiation, feeling like you're suffocating, and that's why you use it. So people literally will just stop whatever they're doing. But I do not put myself in danger and say, hey, I'm trying to stop the danger. And I hate to say this because I remember when I was on an apartment, I was like, yo, the fact that they kept trying to do this dumb shit, talking about we got to keep going over use of force training, this is stupid. Because like I was talking about training, you do quarterly, you do your annually research. You go to the range, you shoot. You don't take another physical for real. You don't fucking do another use of force training. You don't go through that shit again. And I was like, this is stupid to go through this, but I hate to say that and then say this and be like, yo, maybe this guy could have used more use of force training.
Okay, so when they entered her home, if they had been asked questions about the reason why she called?
Yeah, so they did, like whenever they were standing outside of her house. And the reason how they had got into her house was the fact that she had needed her ID or something like that. Like, so they was
Why do
trying to
y'all need
figure out
her ID?
like what was her last name. Like in the video, like that I played earlier.
Why they need your ID? I'm off. Go ahead, Kev.
No. You good.
They need your ID. They need your ID to make sure you don't got no warrants or no You know what I'm saying? You're not on parole. You don't got no warrants. That's what they need your ID for. They don't ask. That's the only reason they need your ID to make sure you are who. Right.
But not in
It ain't.
this situation
Well,
because
that's
you. So in this situation, I'm asking for your ID because I want to make sure I spoke to the person who actually called in the complaint and not someone pretending to be that person. Because
Also,
Oh
you're
yeah,
not.
that could
do
be
you
it.
guys think that the officers had prior dealings with her before because he called her a crazy bitch, right?
That
Yeah,
happens.
he
That
did.
that that
no, I
that
don't think
happens.
so
Not
because
these two officers. I don't
I
like.
think
I
if
don't
they
think
had
these two.
yeah I think they had
I'm
prior
saying
dealings with
like
her. They then they would have knew her name already, or you know what I'm
You're right.
saying.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
I'm
You're
I
saying,
right.
don't
what
think
if
You're right,
that
killer.
police?
I don't think they
What if
had no prior dealings with this one.
So
That
so
was just a cop out.
I
no?
I
But
do
she
know this. I've had incidents where I've said things that maybe I shouldn't have said, like, man, this bitch is crazy, or man, this nigga's a bitch, or why he ain't smacked the shit out of her, why he calling me like a bitch, you need to handle her by himself, or whatever, right? Or I've even said the bitch ain't got brothers. You know what I'm saying? Shit
why did
like
she
that.
tell the police that she took her meds today?
He asked. So I think but this thing is law enforcement officers, and before y'all try to slaughter me, I'm not giving this guy escape. Law enforcement officers are not trained to deal with mental health patients.
Oh, we know
So
that.
if this officer could have been doing his best to try to diagnose if she was a mental health patient,
That's what I'm saying.
self-diagnose and figure that out, and
What
in
if it was
doing
in the
so,
system that she already was a
became afraid.
5150?
Nah, so it
So,
will show up in the system if you're law enforcement, if you have a firearm, you know, just certain things will come up, but they didn't even run her ID yet. Dispatch, of course, will give you the
I mean,
dispatch.
like, what if they knew her? Like,
But like
she
Killer
calling
said,
us
if I
out
knew
again.
you, if you're a freaking flyer, you're a familiar, you're a regular, I don't know, like, yo, hey, come on, man. Desmond Gant, what's good, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you doing this dumb shit, Desmond? And yeah, and that's a little trick that most officers do to kind of desensify or one up you, like, yo, man, come on, man. Like, Robbie, man, come on, Fat Rob, why you doing this dumb shit, man? You know your mother's sitting right over there. Robert McDonald, why are you doing this? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Now, to play devil's advocate, because this dude is a devil, I would say a human being, though, if somebody has a gun pulled on you and said, I'm going to shoot you in your face if you do this, and then you do it, probably not the best decision to make.
Man, you
And
don't
that
know
goes
what
for anything, not just cops. That's anybody.
yeah, and
you don't
But
know
see,
what the
that's
reaction
the thing.
is.
As a cop, you don't have that. You don't have the because I'm a human being. I have the right to have this fear. You're trained. You're trained to go into the fire. You're trained to say, I don't care if I may die. I need to make sure you live. I need to have your level of sensitivity to your threat level sensitivity and my threat level sensitivity are two different levels.
Hey, this right here should tell it all, bro. When she was shot and couldn't do anything to him, he didn't even render aid, and that is his job.
Yeah, yeah.
That is his
Yeah,
mm-hmm, yeah,
job.
yep,
yeah,
yep.
you have to do that. You have to do that.
They'll
Even
tell
if you
you
don't like the motherfucker, or you
they don't
don't
have to
care.
save people. They don't have to. They don't have to do nothing.
Yes, they do.
No, you
They,
have to.
no, they don't.
Y-
They
You
yes,
have
they
to.
just
do. Yes, they do. Like
no,
I
they
they
have
are
to
As a
do
cop.
supposed
not.
one
to
and
render aid.
not just render aid. I still have to cuff you because I you I have to stop the threat. The threat's not stopped. I don't feel like it's secure until the thing's not secure until you're in cuffs. So
Yeah,
I
they
have to
don't render.
cuff you
They
and
put
render
your
aid.
ass in cuffs.
I have to cuff you
So
and
if you
render
shoot
aid.
somebody in the head, you still have to put them in cuffs.
I
Yeah,
have shot someone,
they
cuffed
put your
them,
dead
and had
ass
to give
body
them
in
quote
cuffs.
unquote life saving measures
Mm,
up to my extent of training. But
damn.
I've also seen officers do exactly what the fuck he did and then sit there and be like, well, why they call it a bus, but everyone knows it's an ambulance. Why is the ambulance rushing this motherfucker off? Let that nigga die. I stood behind two fucking white officers while they said that about a kid. A black fucking kid. Let that motherfucker die. And it took everything in my power not to put my shit in the back of their fucking head. So yeah, there's officers who literally don't give a fuck about life and they get on there just for a check or for some way to use their fucking authority. And that dude right there, bro, there's a place for him. And her family needs to go ahead and not just sue him, but sue the city civilly. And the reason why they got rid of him so fast and charged him so fast is because the department is trying to do everything they can to get away from a fucking civil suit.
No, it's gonna be a civil suit anyway. That's no question. But I think they doing the right thing. They just doing the right thing. I think it's about doing the right thing sometimes, and they definitely doing the right thing, and they saving their ass by doing the right thing because they already want the sheriff's job already, and I don't even think he did nothing wrong.
They want the sheriff's job, but probably because he signed off on his certification. So your license travels, right? And if you brought this guy on, the question is going to be, dude, why was he at 2 different agencies? I'll keep it 100 with you. When I got fired, I was like, man, I'm going to go off Virginia and try. I went to one place. I ain't going to lie. I lied on my application. I didn't say that I did what I did. And then they came back and was like, yo, you lied to us and you did what you did. We can't hire you. Went to another place. They was like, yo, you should have just not told us. Went to Border Patrol. They was like, learn Spanish. I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm going to go do maintenance.
But hey, fellas, that's the way that system's set up. If you don't disclose it, there's no database that they're going through to figure out your incidents, if you had incidents with other departments, if you've been fired, none of that shit. So that whole system, the way it's set up is off the honor system. They're trusting that.
You know how many employees go to a new
nobody
and be like, hey, what do you know about this officer, right?
Some of them do. Not all of them.
Like I ain't gonna lie. I literally was told, go to Baltimore. They will take you. I know a dude right now who got charged with rape in Maryland and Prince George's County Police Department, and now he's in Baltimore as a Baltimore City cop.
That's ridiculous.
But the problem with that is the unions are so strong that they can do whatever they want. Like there's no other job where you basically get to assault your people that pay you, which is the citizens, and keep your job and say you was inferior to your life. That's craziness.
It's also the department, right? If you're in an area that's in high need of officers, like Baltimore City, they just need you. We just need a fucking body. We just need somebody somewhere, right? But when I first applied to Indiana, it was like, nah, hold on. We dealing with rich white people. We ain't that shit you want. We ain't about to have that shit out here.
But that proves that there's...
hold on, you around a bunch of niggas. Come on, bro. Just come on out here. Just hold a post.
But Coop, that proved that. Combo. That proved that there's no such thing as training because people know how to conduct themselves when they cross certain zip codes. When they get to certain zip codes, that same cop, he won't act like that when he get in the rich area. He'll act like that in the hood. He won't take his ass over there and do that shit.
Hold on. Catch 20.
He know better than that.
I hate to be this guy, bro, but if you got me hanging around a bunch of niggas all day that's doing nigga shit, standing on the corner, making noise, spitting, cussing, being a fucking disturbance, pants down there, fucking high shit, leaned over, just being a fucking headache and talking shit to you, you're going to be a little aggressive with them because that's the environment you're in. But if you come up on an individual who has a nice suit on, who's respectable, yes.
They're not all respectful, Combo. They have parties in those rich neighborhoods and the cops don't even roll up like that. The only thing that changes is the zip code.
You put up on
why? What made them respectable? So they don't have parties in those other places? Because you are, bro. You make it yourself. They don't have parties in them other places. People don't hang out in them other places. So what's the difference besides the skin color? What's the difference?
You want to make me this guy?
Don't act like you don't know the difference, Pittsburgh.
I want to hit kill his mouth.
Yeah,
no, he needed to say it. He needed to say the difference. He needed to say the difference because he acting like it's only in a certain area that this stuff happens. Like none of this stuff they complain about.
You know the demographics for all the workers.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah, of course.
See,
but they know how to conduct themselves over there.
About race. I wasn't trying to make this about race.
But it is. Policing is though. We can't play crazy.
I'll say this. It's those poor motherfuckers in those places that act like niggas that don't know how to control themselves, don't know how to show respect. So you pull up to their party and they're like, get the fuck out the way, fuck you. They talking shit, they cussing at you, they're being belligerent, they're being aggressive. And then you have the other individuals who are like, hey, I apologize. It got a little out of hand. Let me turn the music down. And then you know what they do? They may not turn it down.
You know why we
But
react
they're
that way towards
respectable.
police, though, right? We didn't
But we don't have
just
to
start
respect
reacting
y'all.
that way.
And we don't have to respect cops, bro. That's the other part. Cops got too much ego, bro. You guys are cops should have served the. It is, bro. Listen,
Yeah, but if a
bro.
cop comes up to you respectfully, right?
You don't have to
Hey,
kiss
yeah,
his
you don't
butt,
have
bro.
to
You don't
respect
have to
someone to
like
be
cops.
respectful.
You don't have to like cops either. Everybody ain't got to like cops just because a person has a bad interaction with cops and they don't like the cop. They don't get a cop a reason to go 0 to 10 because he don't like him because he's not
It
respectful.
don't give you the reason.
Bro, you work for the citizen. The citizen don't work for the fucking cop, bro. That's crazy.
That is that bullshit.
So who pays the
They're
cops?
a human fucking being with a
Don't
job.
take a cop
That if
job.
something
Don't
goes
take a cop
wrong,
job.
if somebody's whooping your ass, you want that motherfucker to come in and save your ass. So show me that fucking respect.
Bro, ain't no respect, bro. When people go to the military, they don't get no respect, bro. What are you talking about? They in a whole nother country. So you think in the military to go in another country, the people respect them and they ain't allowed to kill them?
When
They
those
ain't allowed to just pull
MPs
out the gun
on
and
that
shoot them.
And they be
when those
killing kids out
MPs
there
on that
too.
base, and they
Shit.
step to that
And they
corporal,
go
that
to
corporal give them respect, right? You can't
bro,
use a
no,
world issue. We're talking about if you're going to use that, you're going to say when an MP steps to a
they in a
corporal, when an
whole
MA
nother
steps to a
country where they're
sergeant.
not getting paid. Look, it's even worse because they're not getting paid by the people. You're talking about people that are
That's
paying you.
crazy.
People are paying.
And
These
that's
people
why we
paying
have
you.
those problems.
So
That's why we
right,
have
because
those
y'all.
problems that we have in our community because it's about mutual respect from the beginning.
No, it's not no
No,
mutual respect, bro. You're an
it ain't no.
employer. You employed, bro. What are you
I'm
talking
not
about?
employed by you.
You,
You standing the fuck outside.
But
You
there's
ain't
no
even got a
mutual
job.
respect for
bro,
You in
what
my
are you
discrimination.
fucking
talking
way.
about? In your way for doing what? You only
Military,
there to correct crimes, bro.
the
You're only
respect,
there to enforce crime. That's it.
the respect is not mandatory, but you will go further in life with it. You don't
That's a
have
fact.
to. You're right. No one has to respect cops at all. You can be like bitch ass cop, and
Exactly.
it don't matter. Like freedom of speech, but you will have a better interaction if you do.
But
There's
you don't. It's not a
no.
requirement. But
Let me
they're
ask you a
making it like
question.
it's
You
an
got to be
You
able to
requirement,
walk
bro.
down
tell
the street,
It's
niggas
not a
you
that
gonna
requirement. It's
respect
you
not a
know
little
what the
requirement.
fuck
Day
you
and
need to
them
do
that's standing on
if
the
you show
corner
respect to
talking
cops.
shit
How
and
you gonna
selling
respect the
drugs,
cop that
but
ain't respect
Officer
you from the
Johnson,
beginning?
you're not gonna respect? That's
Don't
crazy.
have to. Don't. Oh, bro. First of
But you
all,
gonna
so
respect
we ain't been
little Day Day
teenagers.
and little JoJo who's
Why?
slinging coke to his fucking community.
Bro, we ain't been teenagers before. We ain't all been 20 before. People evolve, man. 18, 20-year-olds, we ain't been that. We don't have no life lessons where we know that people change. People go through shit. So because in that moment, the person didn't respect you, the cop feels like he need to teach this grown ass man or this grown ass woman a life lesson that they ain't learned in 20, 30 years. But you gonna be the person to teach them. See how crazy that sounds, bro?
Listen. I'm not saying what you just said at the end is wrong because that's something that you have to learn as being a cop. That hey, you know what? And y'all might get mad at me. That motherfucker gonna die one day. I'll be here to pick up his body. He's overtime,
Sir.
and it's as
Hey,
simple as
hey,
that.
you know what I'll be thinking? I'll be thinking too many short people with short syndrome and too many cowards being
Yep.
police officers.
Exactly.
That's just my opinion.
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
Buddy never been in a real situation in his life. If he
Yep.
that scared to shoot somebody over a pot of boiling water, he ain't never
That's
been in a
coward.
standoff in real life. He never had a real life situation happen to him where he that worried about a fucking pot of boiling water. Come on, man.
That he told her to get.
I think
I didn't have guns pulled out of me and not broke a sweat. Come on,
you're
man.
100%. You're
He ain't been in
100% right
nothing.
with that. You're 100% right with that, killer. And it's also community. I'll say it like this: because in California they had a big issue and they found out about it and they made a big deal about it. There's groups inside the police department where you get certain things if you catch one, right? And
They
some
got
motherfuckers are
gangs, nigga.
eager to catch one so they can say, "Well, I got a confirmed kill," or "I got this," and then they might have a skull on the barrel of their, or not on the barrel of their firearm, on the butt of their firearm, or they may have an extra blue line on one of their items or extra pin or extra token or something on their shirt because it's the inner group. And that's just like you said, motherfuckers who ain't never who ain't never done shit. Now they feel like they can do it. But that's my same thing I say about people who want to sell weed now because it's legal. You ain't get off the porch when you had to really risk it, so don't do it now when it's legal. If you want to go catch a body, then go catch a body when you ain't supposed to do it.
But weed isn't a killable
the
offense, bro.
guise of the law or your position or your authority to say, well, I can kind of skate away with this because now I'm in law enforcement or I'm in a position of power. That just makes you a bigger bitch. Don't change that you caught a body because you caught a body. Don't make you not a bitch. You still a bitch.
All right, so this is my take on the respect thing. Growing up where I grew up, the police come in your neighborhood, you 12, 13. They slamming niggas. They putting niggas in cuffs. They what the fuck you doing here? Putting your friends in the back of cars. You grow a disdain for them growing up. So now I don't have no respect for you. I don't have to respect you because of the way you treat us in our neighborhoods. Y'all didn't grow up here. Y'all don't know how to police here. And y'all coming here with these fucked up ass attitudes and then tell us to comply.
You're right. And they also bring
Okay, but
motherfuckers.
can the same be said in the same neighborhoods of those same thugs with everyone else in the neighborhood? That the reason they don't like them there is because of their interactions and disdain and the way they act and the lack of
No.
respect they have for their own community.
But see, it's
Nope.
now, Max. It's a little
It's their
different when you're
community though.
in
That's
that
not the same
neighborhood.
thing though. That's
It's a
not the
little
same thing, Max.
Hold
No,
on, hold
I'm
on.
saying what I'm saying is I'm highlighting that it's a natural human inclination that if you
No,
have
it's not.
multiple
But
run-ins with the same demographic that treats you a certain way and have certain involvements, you're gonna act a certain way toward them.
but
But that's
but
not.
but but
But you,
hold on. But
but you
mentally,
work like. But look, but they ain't even that. Like you're trying to put them on the same. They're not equal. One is a citizen, and the one is getting paid by the citizen, which is tax dollars, to enforce laws, not feelings, not what they think of their moral compass. They're only there to enforce laws. That's it.
hold
And
on.
some of these people are enforcing social constructs about the way that they talk, the way that they look, their clothes, their teeth. That has nothing to do with their therefore. They're there to enforce the law. A cop has no authority over you unless you break the law. They have no reason to ask you for your ID, none of that shit. So when cops run up on people, say, hey, give me your ID, and then Coop says, hey, like in the back of his head, like, fuck this cop. He ain't got no reason to get my ID, and this motherfucker dirty. So he give him attitude. That's a
Okay, hold on.
normal reaction. So we're
But
going past
well,
the
Pittsburgh.
But hold on.
Okay. Okay. So if I'm in the car with one of my homies, right, and he gets pulled over, and the cop asks him for his license, right, and he asks me for my ID, you're saying that I don't need to give him my ID?
No, he put
Is
him in the
what you're
no,
saying?
driver.
no, you're not the driver. Absolutely not. You have every right to say no. But the cop
Hold
is
on.
going to have an attitude about that.
Before we go too far from what Max said,
My bad.
another view that I have with that is what you said. What about people that's in the community that lives there and how they treat each other? That's kind of what you're saying, right, Max?
Yeah, I'm just
Bringing it
saying
to
it,
my
it goes.
community is
Is there's
fucked
two
up.
sides of the coin, bro. Like there's a reason why cops are on edge in certain neighborhoods, and
Yeah.
also why people are on edge around cops.
Yeah, because they
Okay,
scared.
It's
so my
usually
thing
one
is
and the
this.
same, two sides of
My
the
thing
same
is this.
coin.
When it's a cop,
Hey,
right? Hold on a second.
hey,
When
y'all,
it's
that's a new person here.
oh,
Blu-ray.
Oh yeah,
I
Blu-ray.
Oh, don't be Blu-ray.
I haven't heard him
Yeah.
talk to you, but if you want to say something, let him
Hey,
get it off.
what's good, fellas? How y'all doing?
What's up,
Good,
big
What's
good.
up,
dog?
man?
Good, man.
Man,
Hey, I
I'm
want to say
cool.
this though, real quick. Blu-ray, I appreciate you for coming in, bro. I
Talk to
really
me.
do appreciate it, man.
It's all love.
Yeah.
Sorry about the profile picture.
so let me just say this real quick, guys. Just mentally, when you're living in the neighborhood and you're dealing with the stuff and the people within the neighborhood together, it's a little relatable. It's like, hey, we're going through the same shit together. We're in the same situation. But when you have a cop who doesn't live here, he's a guest in your community. He's a guest in your home. He doesn't have any investment here. When he gets off at night, you don't see him here. You don't know what it's like for him to go to the grocery store. You don't know what it's like for him to have to walk into his home, so you have a different idea of how he's living, and it's a little tainted, and that's why I always say and preach we need to get back to community policing, because it makes it helps officers become more comfortable. How comfortable can you be if you're in a cruiser for 9 hours out of a 12-hour shift, and then when you are interacting with individuals, there's a group of y'all interacting with an individual at one time, and it's like 12 of y'all to 4 individuals, or 6 of y'all to 1 individual. Then outside of it's just you and that one individual together, it really humanizes people when you have individual relationships or individual opportunities to be around each other. And I think that's one of the biggest problems that we have in law enforcement today.
What you got on the Blu-ray?
What do you want help with?
With the young man that just commented, I think that is probably one of that would be the most effective way that we could stop a lot of the nonsense that's going on. Is like you said, is to understand, to be relatable, because I think each and every one of us, if it would have been us with this white guy engaging this black lady, and that we're inside of her house, and we tell her, to cut the water off or get the water, whatever the step. Because I don't even really know what happened, but now I think that to de-escalate the problem, we would have handled it different. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not used to dealing with a certain demographic of people on a regular, then you might be scared. You know what I mean? Because you never really engaged. And then it was a woman at that. You know what I mean? Like that. For the life of me, I don't understand why he didn't grab his taser if he was going to grab anything. The first thing you do is you draw your weapon, bro. Or you could have just, you could have just walked out, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, you got hot water, I'm walking out. Listen, put the water down, or you step outside to de-escalate and just handle it a different way. But to shoot her, like, in my opinion, now she did throw the water. I can't say that. I went, somebody had the video where where they slowed it down. Matter of fact, Brandon Tatum, he slowed it down, but it's still not justified, to kill her, in my opinion. You know what I mean? But I think community policing, it would be very, very effective, and stop a lot of this nonsense killing amongst, cops and black people.
But beyond that community policing, like not just beyond the community policing, you got to have officers that actually be in it. That's from it. Like I've been on scenes
Facts.
with officers. Like I had an incident where I responded to a call. I pulled my OC spray. My colleague pulled his firearm. I got in trouble because I didn't back him. I should have supposedly changed from my OC spray to his firearm. My logic is, if the bitch was going to stab somebody, she would have stabbed somebody before we got the fuck there. She's making a scene.
Hold on. So she had a knife?
She had a big ass butcher knife.
Okay,
she was
so
swinging it around.
So now so you were actual law enforcement. I actually went through law enforcement school, but I never got hired, right?
Yeah.
And so when I was in school, when I went through the training, they taught us that if somebody pulls a knife, you pull a gun. And the reason they said that is because there was a case where there was a police officer. He had his gun out, and a guy had a knife. And and it's an actual case study. And the guy with the knife made it to the police officer and stabbed him to death. It's an actual.
Yeah. It's called the reactionary gap, and you have, I think it's, if I'm not, it's been a long time, but I think it's 5 seconds or 5 feet to close 3 seconds within the reactionary gap.
Exactly.
So they want you to have opportunity, but the call was a response for someone with a knife trying to stab people. We respond when we get there as we're running to the call. There's a big group of people, and by the time we get through the group, you see the young woman with the knife.
What happened to the brother that was talking?
Oh, he might have got a call or some shit.
Oh, he dropped off. But yeah, but like I said, I went through the academy at one point in my time in my life when I was trying to be a police officer, and in training, they taught us that if somebody pulls a knife, you pull a gun. You pull nothing but your gun.
Yeah, that shit was. I think a gun versus a pot of water is definitely excessive.
Yeah, that's very excessive.
You know
He could have pulled a taser for sure.
Yeah, I'm in favor of cops getting tranquilizer guns. Whatever they be using on them lions, tigers, and bears, just go ahead and pop one of those. And the worst that could happen is maybe you know hit them in the eye or they fall and hit their head on the concrete. But it's better than being dead, and it's more effective than tasers. Because I've been tased and I was able to pull them things out before it really got active.
Hey yo, like so,
He might
what
have
if he had shot his taser,
fell off,
but
but
he ended up missing her? Then what?
officer of safety.
Well, if he
Uh,
if he pulled the taser and he missed and she throwing water, then you
yeah,
gotta, you know, I think you gotta take care of your business.
safety.
You know what I mean? But to shoot her in the face, that's a little excessive. He could have hit in the
Yeah,
arm,
officer safety.
The leg.
the leg, something, bro. Like, come on, man. The head three. What? How many times did he shoot her?
That was over top of
I don't know.
all
I
of
think
this.
it was
Though.
2 times. I think I don't know.
That's the problem.
Hey, he could have pulled the old. Hey, there's that dude that was outside your window behind you. She could turn around and he could just went and got it.
But and let me say this, y'all.
Yeah, but in the heat of the moment, though, it's like shit. Like you ain't thinking like that.
But let me say this real quick, bro, and y'all might agree with me, and that's fine. Like, I grew up committing crimes. That's what I did for a living, right? So when I engaged the police, I didn't buck the police because I already knew I was in the wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I'm out here selling drugs. I'm out here robbing niggas. I'm doing all this treacherous stuff growing up in the hood. So anytime I engaged the police, I didn't act like tough guy, and I never had a bad reaction with them. I've never had a gun, not by the police. I've had guns put on me, but not by the police, right? But and so my thing is that I'm trying to get away with what I'm doing, so I'm gonna be as nice as hell.
Yeah,
that was always my logic because you know I recently got pulled. I recently got pulled over, right? I recently got pulled over. Let me say this last thing real quick. I'm in Dallas. I stay in Texas, right? We can carry guns. I recently got pulled over. It was night. I got dark tinted windows. I was by myself. Y'all know I got dreads in my head, and you know what I mean. I look like the regular average thug nigga, real talk. So the police pulled me over. I rolled my window down, sir. Why you pulled me over? He said, sir, we'll talk about that in a minute. I said, cool. I ain't tripping on that because I know I ain't did nothing wrong. So I said, sir, I have firearms with an S. I said, sir, I got firearms in the car. I'm gonna let you know straight up. So you don't need you know what I mean, you being spooked. I got guns in the car. He said, do you mind stepping out of the car? I said, no. He said, where's the gun? I said, there's one right here, there's one in my trunk. All he did, he went, did his do, boom. Sir, you have a nice day. I got in my car and went home with no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened to me too.
Hey,
you know why?
I've been
Not too long ago.
Go ahead, killer.
I've been in situations like that, and I've been in situations where I'm fucking tired. And why the fuck is you pulling me over? I got my license and insurance. Why the fuck is you gonna harass? I mean, I feel like you picking on me, bro.
Hey,
first of all, I seen you. Now you gonna act like I ain't see you. I really wasn't speeding. Now you want to get behind me and ride me for like 2 miles. Bitch, pull me over. You ain't gotta ride and play with me and shit. Now I'm irritated because you done aggravated me already before you even pulled me over. You done rolled by me 2 miles until I turned. You just wait for me to turn. Come on, man, stop playing with me. We off to a bad start. You ain't got the car yet.
I understand that, but my thing is this though, right?
You gotta drop your ego, bro.
Make it home. My goal is to make it home, bro. Like if he's going to pull me over, like, and I have to like sit right here for 5-10 minutes, whatever. It is what it is. My main goal is to make it back home.
But kid, that goes
facts.
both ways.
Hey, because you got your kids depending on you, bro. It ain't me feeling some type of way and getting egotistical about a situation, bro. It ain't work, bro. It's just like, bro. Think about this, bro. We out here in these streets every day, living life, working, doing whatever we need to do, bro. I remember, bro, I had a white guy, bro, disrespect me like I've never been disrespected before. I said, I can sit here and whoop this nigga because I know I can, or I could go home because my son depending on me. Guess what I did? I got in my car and I left, bro. I know I can whoop you, but guess what? My kids, I got kids to think about. You feel what I'm saying?
But why do we gotta take this shit from the people that we pay for though?
Hold on, killer. But I understand, and this is what I say this. The officers gotta understand that you are allowed to have a fucking bad day. You're just getting off of work. You're living your life. You just might be whatever, right? And us as civilians need to understand that they just doing the job. So they need to understand it's just a job. We need to understand they're just doing a job. And with the understanding of two parties understanding both things, we wouldn't have those problems. Like, why am I, like you said, why the fuck am I following you to wait till you fuck up? To see, like, don't understand the pressure that you put on. Like, you got to think about the pressure you put on somebody while you're following them behind them. Am I 10 to 2? I got my seatbelt on, my music too loud. Like, all this extra shit, bro. If you, like you said, you're going to fuck with me, you're going to fuck with me. Let it be. Let it be, right? Them, I got a 9-hour shift. If I do this traffic stop, that's an hour or two. I ain't got to worry about responding to a real call. I can hold this motherfucker up, chill, then go to 7-Eleven, chill, take my break, whatever, however. You know what I'm saying? That's what they look at as a tool, not understanding, though. I'm stopping you from getting to work, getting home, getting to your kids. Like, ain't no man trying to go through that. Ain't no human being trying to go through that shit. But the same way we try to find corners to cut on our jobs, they doing the same.
Man, y'all know what you know what I find out about dealing with the police, bro. The average police officer just want control, and when you don't give them niggas control, they go overboard, bro. So since I understand that, yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am, I'm not gonna give you a reason to act crazy with me. That's just my personal opinion. I don't care how frustrated I am. I'm not going to give you a reason to feel some type of way. Cause half of them niggas already weak, got a inferiority complex. Wife done left them niggas girlfriend, another nigga hitting his girl. Ain't no telling what them niggas going through. I'm not finna let you niggas take how y'all, whatever y'all got dealing with in your personal life and what you dealing with out on me. So guess what? I'm a yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. And bro, from my experience, I've never had a bad interaction with the police.
Yo, I had a guy who told me straightforward out his mouth. He said, "Man, I got bullied my whole life." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I've been bullied my whole life. I got out of high school. I went to the Marine Corps, became a cop in the Marines. We went to college, became an officer, became a cop and a officer cop in the Marine Corps. Got out and went to PG County, went to Baltimore, went to PG County Police Department." Like, his whole thing was about he wanted to feel empowered because his whole life growing up, he wasn't empowered. And I was like, bro, I could see it in you. Like, you saw for real. He's like, I didn't learn how to fight. I was a fat kid. I didn't know how to fight, so I went to the military.
That's man, damn.
And I'm like, damn, but I couldn't do. I was fucked up, but I couldn't do nothing but respect. You kind of got to respect the motherfucker for being that honest, but at the same time, it's like, you was a bitch.
But listen, if we already know that, why we giving these niggas our energy when we know 99% of these niggas been pussy, ain't never really had no real fight, ain't never really had no real conflict. So I'm not even finna waste my energy with bucking at you, my nigga.
Yeah. And you kind of got to think about it like this: like, you don't get any. Old head told me a long time ago, bro.
We not have
you
reaction.
don't get no strikes for pressing out a bitch. Like, you don't get no strikes for pressing out a small nigga, a weak nigga. If a nigga smaller than you, why are you fucking with him? Like me, if I see a nigga my size, bro, why am I, bro? Good old, you bitch man, you literally a female size nigga, bro. Get the fuck out of my face. I need to see. Go get a nigga bigger than you so I can beat on him, cause you's a bitch. You too small for me. Like, if you ain't if you ain't 6'2" and up, nigga, ain't no reason for me to put my hands on you, because you ain't gonna do nothing but break. I might fucking hurt you too bad.
I'm with that. Go ahead, Pittsburgh. What you got? Pittsburgh going once, going twice. Pittsburgh 3 times. Low, what's up? How you doing?
Hey guys, what's
How are
up?
you? Yeah, you got anything on this topic?
I'm here to support, but I'm still moving around.
Oh, okay, cool. Well,
It
we
sucks
definitely
because now
appreciate
after this, black women have a whole nother excuse to say we're not safe and we're not, like, oh my
we getting
god,
on that
more
next.
of this shit.
We getting on
Hey,
that
but
next.
We can't even afford water in our own homes.
let me say this, bro. Like, it's crazy to me, right? I'm gonna deal with the political just for a second. So I apologize for getting off subject. But this is my thing, bro.
We going on next, boy.
This situation happened on July 6th. Why is the Democratic Party trying to pander and use this situation for people to vote for black women and conflate this issue when this happened on July the 6th? We almost
Yes.
in August. Why y'all trying to like
Yes.
y'all using this for black people to get black people emotional to try to vote for Kamala Harris, who ain't black, who ain't never claimed to be black before prior to 2016. Do your research, because I done did all my research. So it's funny to me that we trying to use this. And now, not only that, then black people want to bring up Donald Trump because Donald Trump said he wanted to give qualified immunity, but black people so stupid that they don't even understand that qualified immunity has nothing to do with criminal, but 100% civil. So make it make sense. Niggas don't even do their research.
It
It's
has
Rosa,
nothing to do with breaking the law. If you break
Rosa
the
Parks
law,
all over again.
like you will be punished.
Exactly, my brother. People,
Yeah,
our black
and that's
people are
actually
so emotional that we don't read. That's number one.
yeah. So speaking of Kamala Harris and the Democrats, I actually had a video. I have a video for us to react to, and this is a guy that I tend to not agree with like 99% of the time. But in this video, he made some pretty good points. He was talking about Kamala Harris and things like that. The good brother Dr. Umar Johnson. All right. So I'm gonna run through this video, and I want to get y'all commentary on it real quick. Here, let me see. Give me a second. I'm still learning
Boo.
StreamYard, y'all.
If you from California, you vote for Kamala, you're a traitor. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I'll never, bro. All right. So let me talk commentary on this video.
Speaking of Kamala, right? How do you feel about her? Because I know you made a comment earlier saying that she don't claim her black side.
House niggas, just like Barack Obama, they do what they need to do to stay close to the white power structure. She made a career locking up black people. This is the same woman who went on international television, Art, let me remind you, about a year or two ago and said America is not a racist country. You want me to go vote for a so-called black woman who went on international television and told the world that America is not a racist country? She spit in the face of the family of Trayvon Martin. She spit in the face of the family of Breonna Taylor. She spit in the face of the family of Michael Brown, Alton Sterling, Philando Castile, Amir Locke, Dante. We can go on and on. Tamir Rice, all the Africans murdered by police.
Anybody disagree with that? Do y'all think that she has spit in the face of all of our fellow
I
black
agree
people
with
that we
her.
lost?
America is not a racial country.
I don't think it's racist country either.
Me neither. I mean, me neither. I really don't think so. I
But
think
there are
that we
racists
have
in this country.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like we definitely have a
I
few
don't
bad
know that.
apples, but
I don't know that, but I ain't here to argue. But I will speak on another topic another subject inside that little topic. I don't know that she a black woman either, and I never looked at her as a black woman, but I do support her as a woman. And I'm not from California, so I don't know all the people that she locked up. I haven't done my research. I read a couple things, but hey, everything that you read ain't factual. So you gotta do some digging as well. So I don't know the numbers of the people that she locked up. I heard some numbers. They didn't seem as high, but every number could be one could be high. It all depends how you look at the situation. Um, but I got to do some more research.
Well, I did a live with a woman that works for the state of California yesterday on my Facebook page, and she's a black woman, and she said Kamala Harris was terrible. That was her exact words. I still have the live. If y'all need my information, my name is Traylon Curry. This Blu-ray, TRAYLONCURRY. Send me a friend request. I did a live with a woman from the state of California. That's what she works for the state, and she said Kamala Harris was terrible when she was Attorney General and District Attorney. And that came from a
Hey,
black woman.
And
hey,
that's saying a lot because most
I
people from California are fucked up individuals.
No. Everybody that I speak to from California, nobody likes Kamala Harris. But that's just the state of California. Like I'm in Illinois. I don't know that about her. I don't know that she did these things. I only know what she didn't do in the last 4 years.
Well, we know her
yeah.
job as vice president was to handle the border, and she didn't even visit the border. And when she got confronted about handling the
She went there
border,
one time. She went there one time, Blue Ray.
and
She
hold
went there
on, but
one
even
time.
though she went one time, hold on, but they forced her to go. You know that, right?
Yeah, she
No,
didn't want to
Yeah,
be there, bro.
no, I didn't know.
And she
because
didn't
of that
want to be
interview.
there. And Killer
I
might
haven't
be
been to
on to
Europe
something
either.
because
Exactly. Mex know what he's talking about. So what happened was they did an interview. They did an interview, and she lied right there in the white man's face, and the white man checked her, and then she said, "Well, I haven't been to Europe." What that got to do with anything talking about Europe? We're talking about the Texas border. What are you talking about? And so then after that, she got confronted. That's when she went down. Only one time out of the 4 years. That don't even make sense.
but hold on, but you also got to remember you're talking about a woman who spent most of her well, actually all of her grade school years were in
On her knees.
Canada, not America, Canada. So she doesn't understand. She don't have any respect for our border countries. She's like, she's like, oh, it doesn't matter. She thinks Mexico and Europe are the same.
I don't.
Yeah, she's
I'm in,
not
I'm in
very.
I'm in one of them sanctioned cities. I'm in. So I do not like the way the border has been going with all the immigrants in my city. But I also don't like the shit the other man has been doing as well. So
Hey, hold on, we can talk about
I'm
that. Can you
confused
please give
too.
us a bit of information about your experience with the immigrants in your city, if you don't mind? Educate us.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
is more of your immigrants Mexican or are they Canadian? Because aren't you close to
Mexican.
Canada, right?
they're I don't believe they're Mexican either, but they do speak Spanish. They're Hispanic.
Y'all got them up there?
They're
Chicago
from
got it.
Central America. So when I
Nah, but
say
he's in
These
Chicago.
sanctioned cities are everywhere,
I,
though.
yeah,
But for real,
I
but
believe Chicago
I just
has the
assumed
largest population
Chicago.
Look,
Mexicans that aren't a border
Chicago.
state.
Yeah,
But I just assumed
Chicago,
with
New York,
Chicago being
Denver,
northern
Boston.
that it would be more Canadian issues than.
no,
Nigga, they
listen to me.
drop off
Listen
No,
the
to
no, no.
drones
So
They
and
hold
go
on.
shit.
So
where they can.
listen.
Greg Abbott, the governor of Texas, he was
Thank you.
purposefully sending immigrants that was crossing the border here in
He
Texas to Chicago.
he was paying the bus driver like 10 to 15,000 to just drop their ass off. They wasn't even dropping them. It's a sanctioned city. It's Chicago, not the surrounding
Sanctuary.
suburbs.
I thought they were
Thank you,
just doing that
sanctuary.
here in DC from Mexico
No,
to there. I didn't
no,
know they was doing it up there,
we probably got more than y'all. We didn't have
bro.
these
They
bitches.
got
They
Yeah,
probably
whole,
still
but the
coming.
bro. They got
reason why
whole
he did it,
hotels shut down just for these
yeah.
motherfuckers.
Hey, no, listen to
So
me.
so so
Hold,
so
hold,
that
hold,
and
wait,
but
wait,
that's
one
what I was
second.
saying. What is
One
your
second.
One at a
experience?
time, y'all. One at a time.
That's what I was saying. Is the government giving them stipends
Yes,
This is
Yeah,
like I said.
they
I
getting the
don't
whole package.
I didn't do my research, so I could only go off what I've read in passing via the internet. 4,500 a month. They didn't shut down our Chicago public schools in the last couple of years. They didn't combine schools because they didn't have any money. Now they didn't reopen these schools and revamp them to change them into low income and housing for these people. Um, they didn't open up homeless shelters and things like this for the people that we already got in our city, but they opened up factories and everything else. Yeah, factories and
dog.
everything else for
You
these
know
people.
they're turning like CVS's and shit here that's abandoned. The stores, for instance, here that's abandoned into like they're living out of them here.
Well, you know what? Look, I live in Miami. This is a melting pot. We got a little bit of everything here. But what they've done, what they've done for years, they started off with just ESOL classes in high school or your local school, which is the Spanish speaking class specifically for those students, right? And they have always had funding for them. Now they've had that, and they've got like a certain section where they cordon off, and they call it migrant camps, which will be equivalent to projects, where it's housing for them, and they pick them up and take them to jobs. They give them a little bit of everything, and through those programs, they make sure they go to college. They make sure. So now you're looking at that. So I'm saying all this to say that what they're saying on TV, when they're saying they're only doing jobs that nobody wants to do, that's not true. Because you're seeing these second and third, they're getting money from people going to those migrant camps. Their kids are able to go to college, and they're getting funding where you can't get your kids. If you have a job where you're making decent money, your kids are not going to qualify to get all of that financial aid to get all of those grants and all of that money. You're not going to get it. And they're first in line a lot of these jobs because these jobs are getting money to hire these people. So and it's from the lower middle class to the upper middle class. Because now when you go into Walmart down here, it used to be like the little Spanish stores where you go in and nobody speaks English. Now you going in Walmart, nobody speaks English. Now you going into Circuit City, they got to go find somebody to speak English to you. We in Miami now, not the suburbs of it. We in Miami. So like the thing of it is that this shit has gotten way worse than people want to admit to, and they keep being dismissive of it and saying, "Oh, they keep saying that like people are only working in fields." That's just
they just
not true.
They throwing money at the problem, and money ain't the problem. Hey, like I say, I ain't do a lot of research, but it's one thing Trumpito said, and I agree with him.
I got a question too when you're done with that. I got a question for you, Killer, when you're done.
Hey, them the nice motherfuckers ain't coming over here. It be the robbers and the killers and the rapists is coming over here because crime
That's a
is
fact.
going up in our city, and we see it, bro.
Everywhere,
Everywhere.
Do you see them committing it though?
Us black people that's doing these crimes. It's them too.
But watch this. But Trump said. But watch this. Trump told everybody this. But people are still ridiculing Trump. But the nigga been telling the truth the whole time.
Hold
but
on,
people,
I got a question. Hold on.
He said exactly what was going to happen,
question.
and it's happening.
Do you guys see these Latin Americans committing crimes more than you see your counterparts, your similar counterparts, even black, white, Asian? Do you see more of these Latinos, Latin Americans committing crimes than you see black, whites, and everything else?
Yes, where I'm at.
Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, and I
in
have
New
a
York,
theory.
they definitely have an issue with it.
I think the bigger question is what kind of crime.
Hold on.
Because murder is a lot worse than having a hot dog stand with no permit.
Yeah, but I do. Hold on, Max. I have a question for Killer, and he can answer both whenever he's ready. You're in the Central City. Do you notice more of those mopeds riding around doing Uber Eats and stuff like that now than before?
No, I don't see that in my city. What I see is I see cars with no license plates, and the police are letting them ride around with it. And because they don't have all the proper paperwork, they give them a year and a half. They don't have all their paperwork, but they letting them drive cars and shit like that because they getting all this fucking money from the city, the government, the federal money. They got more money than we got, and I work every fucking day.
All right, so
I have a theory right now in DC.
And this is my thing too.
Jewelry.
So in DC, we're dealing with. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, like, I don't see how people can still vote for Democrats, especially the people that look like us. Like, whenever we see what's happening in these fucking cities, bro. Like, and it's like, like we sit here and we actually like beg for reparations, like, and all type of shit. And these motherfuckers, like, who ain't even supposed to fucking be here, all they have to do is just come over here and get a fucking check. Like, that shit is crazy, bro.
But the thing about it, who is allowing them to come over here, my brother?
Wait a minute. But wait, let me say this part too. Wait, are y'all aware of the wet foot, dry foot policy that we used to have? Y'all probably not aware because y'all not in Miami. Miami had this policy of wet foot, dry foot, meaning if somebody from Cuba, specifically from Cuba, if they made it to the shores of anywhere in America, anywhere in America, they automatically got straight to the front of the line to become a citizen, and they got food stamps, they got housing, they got clothing, they got all of that stuff. That stopped under Obama, but up until that point, all of those people came in this country, and now when you look, a lot of them people, even now, they're still coming in. They're coming in so bad here because it established the city to a way so they can't really turn up or open it up, that type of shit. Even when you stop it, you really can't stop it because you don't have the type of law enforcement that you should to stop it. It's so bad here. They have fucking cops that do a sting at the airport where they go to the airport in the morning and they check the people with the Uber light in the car because these motherfuckers ain't even part of Uber. They just done put a fucking light up there and they just riding around. Hey, you want to ride? My friend, you want to ride? Like, they can't speak no English. Like, that shit is just it's an infestation. and you can't really stop it because these cities, the sanctioned cities and these melting pot cities, they're not prepared for that. Like they don't have the infrastructure for all this crap that they got with these people. They don't have the enforcement. They can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So when
And
you
it's
look
the
at
go ahead, bro.
when you look at the influx of illegal immigrants, bro, that the Democratic Party, the Biden and Harris administration is affecting our country. That's why we got inflation. That's why we paying for the war in Ukraine. We got all this money going out in the tax, and us that work every day, our tax dollars is paying for all this. And you got black women raising $81 million to vote for this broad, and everything they done did is messing up our city because every person on this call is talking about their personal experience, but black women don't see that. And I'm a black man, so I'm just being transparent right now. And it's truly sad, bro, because ain't none of that $81 million, ain't a dime gonna go in the black community.
None of it. Not none of
Hey,
shit. Matter of fact, won't none of that go towards fucking America, period.
Hey, but the thing
But did
is,
y'all
bro,
see how they made Biden quit? Like he wrote the letter here that had him officially saying that she quit. It didn't even have a presidential seal. It was like that whole thing was like he literally was forced out of that shit. And they've been saying that for like the last 2 to 3 weeks. There's been rumors of Biden stepping down because it's been pressure, and he kept defiantly saying he wasn't. But there was a whole section of Democrats, I don't know if y'all remember this, that kept saying they cannot skip over Kamala. She next in line. She the VP. They can't do that, black sister, like that. Like what? Like what they did is they bypassed people actually voting for the person that they wanted. They didn't have a primary. They bypassed that. They act like they got a king and a kingship, and they just said y'all vote for this person. The Democrats, what they're doing, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get off. What Democrats, what they're doing, they're measuring in the minor groups, and they're saying the hell with everybody else. They're measuring in the rainbow people, the immigrants. That's not the majority of America. They're not serving the majority of America. And that's the problem with the Democrats of today. Not the ones of the 90s, but the ones of today. And they make us keeping those issues. And that's not what us, especially for men, black men don't give a fuck about that shit. That shit don't affect us. We need shit that's gonna help us. And that's and they play on our intelligence just to make us vote for them. So that turns us away and we go the other way because that's not even our value system, that the shit that they pushing on us. We don't even that's not even part of where we scope at. Go ahead.
And
but they
the
want
first
to
thing is
say
going to help us get rid of race
which is
politics,
ridiculous.
bro.
hey, but she is not on the ticket as of yet. She still has to be nominated.
Yeah, she ain't been nominated yet.
Yeah, just to fact check that. You know what I'm saying? She's
No, we
not
know that.
officially
They pushing her.
cleared.
They pushing her. They pushing only her from the Democrats. That's the only choice that they're pushing.
I feel like they push her because it's very short. It's very short. To who else? You know what I'm saying? They struggling to figure out who they go get as a running mate for her. Not alone to get a whole nother candidate at this short of a time. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a factor of both of those things of who we gonna get and that the people are going to know that, you know what I'm saying, that they're gonna know right now and they gotta vote in November. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of a short term to get somebody properly prepared for this what's this whirlwind they gotta go through right now. And she already on tour with it. So
like this.
It's second nature to her right now to just step to the forefront because she already on tour doing the same shit anyway. So they had to insert somebody that is damn near, you know what I'm saying, doing the shit already. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't.
Option.
They could have did this last year.
Pittsburgh.
They could have did this last year, bro. When they knew this man.
Well, Pittsburgh, a lot of this, right? Like, so I've been doing a little bit of research myself, right? So the money that was donated to Biden's campaign, right? Like that money that was donated, it can only go to the vice president. Like, so I think that has something to do with it too, because all those people that had donated that money, like they gonna want that money to go somewhere towards something. I mean,
but Kev, they could have took care of this last year. Like there's been reports from the White House reporters that they haven't even been having staff meetings, and the president they've been having rehearsed staff meetings where people got scripts and they only had a very few amount of them because the man he's just not lucid. So they knew this last year, and then up until this year, beginning this year, they've done practice debates where he did the same shit he did on stage. So like this ain't no surprise to them. They knew this. They just didn't care. They don't respect their base enough to give them an adequate candidate. So, and if he's like that, who the hell is really running the country? That's the other thing. They got that shit the way that they want it because
the president don't run the country anyway. Keep going.
Well, we know this man ain't running no country.
Well, you know, it's Obama. Obama the one pulling the strings, bro.
Yeah, we know this man ain't.
You really think so?
Or Gates historical?
Hell yeah. Nah, it's Obama for sure. Obama the one pulling the strings. Cause think about it, right? Like you seen Obama come out the woodworks. He been popping in and out. I don't know if y'all been paying attention. He pops in and out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
He
so
did all
and
the press
then
conferences and
everybody been talking about that Obama hasn't endorsed him yet. Have y'all been hearing that?
Yeah, he endorsed Kamala yet at all.
So why is they making
Kamala.
it a big deal that Obama hasn't endorsed him?
Hey, you know why he hasn't endorsed him? Because he's the most popular Democrat, bro. He's the most popular Democrat. If he could
Joe
run
Biden.
again, they would want him.
JFK.
Joe Biden's the #1 most popular Democrat of all time in the history of the United States of America.
Yeah,
over JFK.
Bernie Sanders ain't endorsed her either.
That's what the last election said.
Over JFK. I don't know.
That's what the last election said. He got the most votes of any other president in the history of the country.
Yeah, but Obama didn't have enough. Obama couldn't run his own presidency, bro. Like it was a lot of shit that Obama didn't do, and he said, "Hey, they stopped me. I couldn't do it. I couldn't vote in the Supreme Court because they blocked me."
All I want to know
because he
is
told
what
other shit.
So he could. So since he couldn't run his own presidency, now he can run somebody else's. Like, nah, man, that dude he ain't got that kind of juice, man.
Yeah,
he might be
full of shit.
Yeah, he might be the most popular, but he ain't got no power like that.
I wasn't leaving.
He didn't pick the Supreme Court justice that he should have picked. He didn't do shit for black people. He didn't even try. He gave a bunch of eloquent speeches. He didn't stop like a lot of shit that he did. The housing crisis, the
all I want to know is what is either side going to do for midgets and left-handed people?
Hey,
the housing market, when the housing shit crashed.
Because that's what racial politics sound like to me. Is like you pick one demographic. Like I'm only voting based on what they do for this one demographic. Like what about everyone else?
Yeah,
that's you, Max. That's you.
It's like, what are you doing for America?
There
like,
are bigger problems than just race. A lot bigger problems than just race.
But I wasn't even talking about that. I was talking about the housing crisis that happened. He was
no, but what I'm hearing is every time we have these conversations, and I understand that many people on the panel are black, so that's where your interests are. But we're never going to get anywhere by having racial politics every year. Like, what are you doing for black people? What are you doing for white people? What are you doing for Asians? What are you doing for Americans? What are you doing for the lower class or the middle class or whatever the case is?
People should vote for their interests. We are black people, so our interest is for black people, bro. Our interest. Nobody comes to the table and say, "Let's do something for everybody." They say, "Well, what I'm gonna do for me and my family."
That's why we don't get nowhere.
That's normal. That's normal. So when
we don't get nowhere.
Okay, so when the Asians got the Asian hate bill last year during Black History Month, they ain't getting nowhere.
I don't agree with that shit. I don't think that any demographic should be singled out to receive any privilege that another one doesn't have.
But that's how politics works, Max. So
is that not racism? Hold on. Is that not racism if you're showing favoritism or treating someone differently based on race?
What are you talking about, Max? That's not favoritism, bro.
The definition of racism is you treat someone different based on their race.
Hold on, Max, let me help you out. What Max is talking about is a prejudice, and I think everybody, white, black, Hispanic, everybody has a prejudice. That's a fact.
But they should. That's what I'm saying. When you go to your table with your people, you should be concerned with your people first. Like when you on the plane and the plane gonna crash.
Who's your people?
You put on your fucking you put your mask on first to save your people first.
No, okay. But you can't say that now. Here's my thing. You can't say my people now, but then when some bullshit happens, you be like, oh, but not that person. Right? Just like people say, white people this, white people that. Oh, but my white homie, we ain't talking about him. So are you or are you not? Who's your people? Your people should be fellow Americans, regardless of skin color, regardless they're left-handed, right-handed, retarded, straight, gay. It shouldn't matter.
But we also should
I hear
have
what you're saying,
complimentary
Megs,
people, but it's
but
all we got.
America
It's
is
not
so
gonna get
divided, bro. Like America
That's
is
not
so
just like look,
divided. So
I don't fuck with the elemental P community, but I don't agree with them getting special privileges or getting privileges taken from based on that. It shouldn't matter either way. It shouldn't
But
even
they
matter that I don't like
Hey,
them.
can I ask everybody a question real quick? Would
yeah.
Okay,
Talk
so
straight.
when we're thinking about when Trump was in office, right? Let's talk 2016, 2020 prior to COVID. Didn't in y'all opinion that Trump did everything to just help the actual country and he wasn't biased? Do y'all agree or disagree?
No, he helped the white farmers. He gave the white farmers a ton of money during COVID. He gave the white farmers a bunch of money. Go
No, no,
look at
no.
those bills.
I said prior to COVID.
Oh,
Because
those are
he gave black farmers money too. That's documented.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yep.
but he gave
When he should have just gave all farmers money.
he gave them farmers a
Because what
ton of
about the
money.
Asian farmers? What about the
He
Mexican farmers?
did.
He gave them farmers a ton of money, man.
No, but what I'm saying was it wasn't an actual divide in my opinion. I feel like he had the economy going in the right direction and everybody benefited. Do y'all agree or disagree?
Yes, I definitely agree.
It's in
Because
the
we didn't have
For the most
inflation.
part, yeah.
We didn't have the inflation that we have now.
Yeah, but that's a
Yeah,
loaded question though,
inflation
because that's a
was at 4%. Was at 4%
And
when that
yeah, but
that's why I
it's
liked
Donald
it.
Trump
That's why I
got
like that
ripped off of
speech where he
Sonya.
said he's trying to be the president of all Americans, not half America.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but you can't,
Like,
Mike. But that's not even real, man. Like nobody does all of America. Okay, name the president who does all of America. Name some stuff that somebody does for all American, bro. That's not. Every president does caters to their base. Every single last one of them. There ain't not one president that's been elected that don't cater to their base.
but
Like that
that's
don't
the
Well, who
even
did
happen.
problem.
Obama
That's why
cater to?
and
Well,
who
who did
was
Obama cater to? Pittsburgh.
The rainbow people and the women. That's who we cater to. Lots of black men and families.
hey,
And that's who
Don't
hey,
worry,
and
blood.
that hey,
it has
and
been
that's who
rumored.
Kamala trying to cater to.
Yep,
It
same people.
has been rumored that he was a part of the rainbow community, and
Oh shit.
I have seen pictures and
We wrote
videos
that.
of Kamala with another girl. So I don't know. If that's their interest. That might be their interest.
Well, he wrote that in his memoirs that he had in college. He wrote that he was interested in the alphabet people. That's in his actual memoirs. You can look that up. And
Yeah, that's what I just said.
That's
Yeah.
man.
So
that's no cap.
and I think the Trumpito catered to his people too. You know, he riled them up too. Y'all don't agree?
No, he
Yeah.
did not.
Now, are you talking about the January 16th?
I'm talking about the people. Period. It includes the January 6th too, but just people. Period. Y'all didn't get a extra American vibe from people.
I didn't have no issue with no white people.
I didn't either.
Of course you didn't.
Yeah, but it's the others too. Like I live in another country. It's look down here. It's the Cubans down here, and it's gonna be the fucking Colombians. They don't like black people, and they definitely don't like you dating their daughters in a way. Like that ain't never gonna happen. They
No
gonna
man,
that shit.
I gotta
They don't like black people. They done took over for the white. They done took over for the white folks down here. So the white folks down here are Hispanics and mostly Cuban, and they don't like black people, and they keep them. You can see this clear separation when you start looking at these even the Fortune 500 companies, the Coca-Colas, the UPS, the airlines. You start looking at the managers and people running shit. They all speak Spanish and they all bilingual. You start going into the skill positions of tech, it's the same shit. Like it's by no happenstance that happens, and it ain't got shit to do with them working so much harder than everybody else. So like as far as we gonna do like the thing here is very apparent that these people look out for each other, like most people should be doing. But it's like they look down on people and they use that whole I say all that to say they use that Trump shit as the way to like antagonize some people because they know some people was really emotional about their Trump shit. Even now in the day, you still got people really emotional about Trump where they don't like him. I don't really like him, just like nobody that fucking much. But they use that as an antagonizing tool.
Man, I've seen some people, yo, as soon as you mention Trump's name, they just fucking lose it. Like, I'd be like, God damn, bro, just calm the fuck down, bro. Like, just get super fucking emotional anytime that they hear Trump's name. I just don't understand it. Yeah.
Hey, I, I, I feel like he incited some people, man. I felt a different vibe from people. I felt people stick their chests out that never had their chests out before. I feel like he made it cool to be a certain way, and that's just my feeling. I don't
But
think,
but but you
and
but you got to give tangible facts, bro. You just saying how you feel. That ain't true, my brother. And I'm saying that respectfully.
that's not true to your opinions. These my
Yeah, but you
opinions,
talking
my
about,
brother.
but you saying how you feel. Come on, man. We don't go out how we feel.
You don't, but we vote. That's how we vote. Is that
No,
not how we vote?
no.
We vote on policy.
I'm voting on facts in policy. I don't vote on
Okay.
how I feel.
Well, most people vote on how they feel. If everybody voted on policies, we wouldn't even be talking right now about this shit like this.
That's just like the other brother that was just speaking when he said he feel like the Cuban community. I think he said Cuban and the other ethnicities of people look out for each other. That's what black people need to be doing. And I'm not trying to leave Mex out, but I'm just saying because black people as a whole, we got an issue with coming together, and that's our main issue right there is coming together as one.
When last time you think we came together?
The last time we came together, it was our ancestors. You know, maybe I would say maybe if I'm a guest around, you know, when we were marching, getting bit by dogs, when they were beating us in the streets, when we were fighting for equality.
So you don't think that George Floyd that had brought black people together?
No, man, they
Hell
ain't bring
no.
hell fuck
Hell
no.
no.
They ain't bring no black people together. Stop that.
Hell no. And
That's
listen, you know,
TV.
and I don't even respect George Floyd. That's a whole nother conversation. I don't even know
Me
why
neither, but
we champion behind a dope fiend. Like that's crazy.
yeah.
It's not even about a dope thing, brother. It's about the
Bro, I don't
situation.
respect no man that don't take care of their kids, bro. He was a deadbeat dope
Hey,
fiend, my boy.
hey, bro, it can even happen to you.
Bro, I take care of my kids though. I'm a
Hey,
stand-up man.
but that wasn't even
No,
the
no, I'm a
situation.
stand-up man, my brother. I'm not, hold on.
And that's
I'm not
good,
doing
bro.
drugs.
I don't know you.
I'm
I
not, hold
believe
on.
you.
I'm not
I
going in the
believe you.
store. I'm not going in the store with fake money trying to get over on people.
I believe you, bro. But
Hold
look,
on.
listen,
So hold on.
listen
So
to.
let me ask you a
Okay,
question.
go ahead,
Do
finish,
you
bro. Go
believe
ahead.
every action has a reaction?
Of course, that's Newton thought law.
Okay, hold on. So if you go in the store with fake money, what you think gonna happen?
You should get locked up
I'm asking the question. What you think gonna happen?
you should get. Let me finish. Let me answer the question. You should get locked up and tried. That's the
So
law,
watch this.
right?
But my brother, what I'm saying is that if I'm going to consciously break the law, I understand that there's going to be reaction, and that's just like if me and you had an altercation.
It
If I
shouldn't
slap,
cost your
hold on,
life,
just
though,
listen,
bro.
just what I'm saying. If I slapped you and you pulled your gun and shot me, I can't be crying. I should have never put my hands on you.
It shouldn't cost him his life, though,
And
bro.
I agree with you. I'm not gonna fight that battle. That's
That's
not
the
what I'm saying.
outrage. It's not
But
because
okay,
he a
hold on.
dope
It's
fiend. He
niggas
don't
that done
take care of
got
his
slapped that got
kids.
shot.
It
That
don't
lost
mean
their life.
nothing about that, though, bro. That's
But hold
not
on,
what the
it's niggas
situation is
that
about.
slap niggas and they got shot and lost their life. They shouldn't have lost their life, but you should have slapped them.
I don't know that. I don't know that. Maybe they should have lost their life.
Bro, you understand what I'm saying though. What I'm saying is that at the end of the day, like I said, bro, I don't
Bro, if you put
respect
your hands
niggas
on
like this.
somebody, maybe
Respect.
you should have lost your life, bro.
When that nigga pistol whipped that pregnant woman, bro, I don't have empathy for niggas like that. I'm sorry.
That's a
But he's
fact.
not. But he's saying what he's saying is he not gonna rally behind him, which most men did. Most men who work every day, they
I
not rallying
definitely did
behind
not.
no. Yeah, we not rallying. Now if it was them babies like that Trevor, that baby that got shot with the toy gun, or like
Tamir
that
Rice or
was it
Tamir Rice.
Tamir
Yeah,
Rice?
Tamir,
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah,
different subject.
yeah,
Facts.
yeah, that's different. But
Hey,
that dude ain't nobody. That should have been the shit.
Hey,
That should have
hey,
been us
I
made
got,
us
I
go
got,
crazy.
I got a question for you,
wait,
man.
can I
I
say
got a question.
something?
Can I get a question here real quick, cool?
Go ahead,
Hey,
Killer.
hey, so, if the police kill me today, bro, y'all gonna run my history to make sure that I was a good person And if they just shot me in my car because they thought I had a gun and I had a cell phone, y'all gonna be like, damn, that nigga sold hella bricks. Well, shit, that's fucked up.
So you
He
over,
was a bad person. He got
bro?
shot for a cell phone though,
If I
bro.
did,
That's what y'all pulling. That's what
Bro,
y'all pulling with
no,
George Floyd. Y'all
you,
pulling his
bro,
resume on
no,
some
you won't,
bullshit that happened to him. He got choked out. That had
bro.
nothing to do with him being a deadbeat dad or not.
Again, okay. Now
Nobody
watch this,
said that. We not finna. I'm not listening. What I'm saying is, I'm not finna risk me as a person, as the breadwinner of my family and my extended families, all these people I take care of for this guy. I'm not doing that. Now,
but
if it was like a child that was stand up, yeah, that's completely different. Now I'm gonna risk something.
If you
I'm
didn't
not
know his
risking
background,
myself for that.
would you
No, I'm
still
not
do
doing
it?
it. Say it
go ahead,
again.
Coop. What you say?
If you didn't know his background or that he was a deadbeat father, would you risk it?
Of course, yeah, that's different. If he a working
Yeah.
man, they take his ass to work every day. Yeah, that's different. I'm not doing that for somebody like that. And most men not gonna do that. They gonna figure that out and they gonna turn the other way. Like, man,
Yeah.
this nigga was because it's hard to be a man. And most of us who take care of ours, we know the struggles of that. And we know all the sacrifices that come with that. It's easy for a nigga to do shit like that and coast and be looking down. Them niggas be looking down on niggas like us. They think they getting away with some shit. So
hey,
fuck that
fam,
nigga.
watch
I
this.
ain't never getting down
Yeah,
with
that's
Hey,
that
a
fam,
nigga.
fact.
watch this.
Yo,
The
I felt
crazy
so
part
bad
is
for George
the
Floyd at
crazy.
first.
Bro, the crazy part is niggas that niggas that's talking about champion for this nigga. If that nigga came to your front door, you wouldn't even give that nigga a glass of water. You wouldn't even want that nigga as your neighbor. Come on, bro. Stop playing.
I don't know that. I could use a good
Bro,
Yeah.
you wouldn't
crackhead.
want that nigga as your neighbor,
I
bro.
got family members like that, so
A
Bro, I
good
don't,
I
bro,
crackhead
can't
will
say
I
that.
come
don't,
come up to
if
the store for me,
I
bro.
got family, my nigga,
That's
and you
your
living
family member though.
contrary to what I stand on, nigga, I'm not messing with you, nigga, family or not. Period.
I don't
So
know,
you ain't
man. I
gonna give
don't know.
you no water to your family?
Bro,
I
I
don't know
got
how you
family
come.
members that I don't mess with, nigga. You choosing to live that way, nigga. Get out of here, nigga.
If Cal
Okay.
did not take care of his kids, Coop, would you still or whatever, right? Give him some
No,
water, or I guess like kick it with him and shit.
I wouldn't kick it with the nigga. But if Cal was dying of thirst outside my house and said,
Bro,
"Bro, let me get some
I
water,"
was being funny when I said the water, bro. Come on,
I
bro.
know. But back to the presidency thing. How all these groups got their just due. Why it's always a problem when black people want theirs? We ain't got shit from no president. They all came in and got their hate bill, DACA. The rainbow people got their shit. But then when black people come in and say, "Yo, what you gonna do for us?" We can't get shit, and we shouldn't be asking for shit.
Okay, so watch this. So
Well, that's not
I
entirely
don't know if
true.
y'all
Go, go,
remember
go,
this.
go, go,
Hold
Blue
on.
Ray. Go ahead, Blue.
Let me say this real quick. I don't know if y'all remember this now, because Trump didn't give gay people nothing. That's a fact. So,
Obama did.
oh, but I'm just saying, you said president, so I'm just going across the board because at the end of the day, like I said, and listen, I understand I keep rocking for Trump, and the only reason I keep rocking for Trump because out of the options that we got right now, from my experience, when he was under the president, the nigga did his job. His job is to handle foreign and domestic affairs. Niggas want people to do something for them and ain't been to a city council meeting. They don't know who over their district. They don't know who their city manager is. We don't talk about the people that affect you, which is your local people that's over you, and ain't now one of these niggas went to no city council meeting. So what are we crying for? When you need to go to the city council meeting, talk to the city manager about the money that's not been appropriated to your neighborhood. Let's be for real.
But we don't got to do that though. Respectfully, but we don't got to do that.
That's
We don't got
facts too.
look.
But
we,
we also we
we don't
also
have to
know
do
Yeah.
that.
Trump is
We don't have to do that
took the
because the Asians
took
ain't
the
got none of
most
Shut
that.
up,
vacations
DJ.
The Asians ain't do none of that,
any
bro.
president too.
Hold on, you know why the Asians, hold on. But you know why
One
the
mic,
Asians
one
ain't
mic,
did it
one
though?
mic. Y'all gotta do one mic, bro.
Hey, you know why the Asians ain't did it? I agree with you 100%. The reason the Asians ain't did it, bro, because they got their own ecosystem.
But where the city councilman? Where the city councilman they pressing? Where's the city councilman they pressing?
Again,
All
but
this stuff you just said. Where they
hold on, no,
doing
no,
that?
no.
What you just
No, no.
said? They not
Listen what
doing
I'm
none of
hold
that,
on.
bro.
Hold on. I respect what you're saying, and I totally agree with you 100%. So don't I'm not going against you on that. Because what you're saying is 100%. I said that because what I'm saying is that a lot of people cry about the president, but what I'm saying is is that they need to go talk to the people who really affect them. That's all I'm saying. And I agree with you, but like I said, Asian people and Indian people, they have their own ecosystem. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Hold on, y'all. We got to get DJ in. What's up, DJ?
Man, what's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling, man? I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I just wanted to chime in real quick. Hey, riveting conversation, by the way. But a few things, man, just to fact check some stuff. Black people never really stood together. If you really go back to the civil rights movement, a lot of the older black people didn't want to desegregate. That was the younger black people that wanted to beg and borrow and plead to sit at white people's countertops. The older black people wanted, hey, look, we good over here. We got our own shit going over here. We don't need them. But every time, and you can do research on this, every time a black community started thriving, white people burned that shit down. There's countless accounts. You can go to East St. Louis, Rosewood, Florida. The most famous one is Tulsa. It happened in Mississippi. It happened in Alabama. Every time there was a prominent black community, white people burned it down. And I'm not inciting violence, but until black people are really ready to die for this shit and really ready to burn some shit down, like a lot of other communities will, they will shut shit down. Like the Asian community will shut shit. Look at how you can't say anything negative towards a Jewish person right now. They will shut shit down. Black people don't have that kind of power because we constantly fighting over, I want this, I want that. And like
what do we have to shut down, bro? What do we have to shut down? Come on, man.
And that's what you got to work on. Like, get behind some shit and really stand behind it. Like, we can't even come forward on who we actually want to represent us from our own state. Like, I don't give a shit who the president is. Donald Trump has been crooked since before he became president. And a lot of them policies that everybody giving him credit for were already in fucking motion. Donald Trump has been a criminal, will always be a criminal. And I don't care who the president is. I care who I send from my state of Alabama to represent me. I care who my senator is. I care who my congressman is. These are people who you are sending to Washington to represent your state and your state's best interest. If you vote for this person and they telling you, hey, when I get to Washington, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and they don't do it, get them the fuck out of there. Stop sending the same people to Congress 12, 14 years that are going to keep doing the same thing. Like, personally, in Alabama, Dale Marsh, I think he's our lieutenant governor now. I've been trying to vote him out since he was a senator because he's closing down schools and he does not care because his kids went to private school. He is constantly closing down schools and nobody's telling us where the money's going. We don't have the funding to keep these public schools open, but yet it's going to the general fund. Our old governor got kicked out of office because they found out he took his bitch to the Bahamas, and we paid for it. As long as you call her your secretary, it's a business trip.
But again, like my brother just said, though, the Asian community, these people not worried about who the city manager is and going to the city council because, like I said, bro, they got their own ecosystem. We got to come together if we're gonna move, bro. That's it.
And when we came together, they burned it down. They not burning down the Asian community.
But listen, we can't give up, though. We can't quit, bro.
I'm with you. I'm just giving you examples. It ain't as cut and dry. It's just coming together because we come together before and they burn the shit down.
Yeah, but
they're not doing that. They're not doing that to Jewish people. They're not doing that to the Asian community. Hell, you can't say nothing about the rainbow people now. They got more protection than black people.
Well, because they got the money. But DJ, they got the money. The linkage y'all missing is the money. Like they got access to tons and tons of money. They got their own PACs. They donate in PACs and they get their issues pushed. So they don't matter who the president is. It don't matter who the councilman is. It don't matter because they got a gang of money to put in their war chest to get whatever they want done. That's how that shit move. Well, we don't have that. Like that PAC that Elon Musk reportedly giving $45 million every month to Trump's campaign. That's a PAC. That's not him individually. That's a PAC where they pushing the issue that they want him to do, and he gonna do the fucking issue, and it don't matter because they got that PAC, the Heritage Foundation. That's the PAC, the Koch Foundation, PAC. They getting them little weird.
Pittsburgh, I'm with you on that. But until we get politicians who are actually not afraid to stand up to lobbyists, because let's be honest, that's who really run this country. If you get you a politician who's not afraid to stand up to lobbyists and tell them, fuck you, I don't need your money, we not going to get nowhere because they're going to always push their policies through because they funding your campaign.
But that's how politics play. They need the money, though, DJ. They need the money, so the money is going to rule it. You're never going to get a moral. You're never going to get a moral politician. That don't exist. That's an oxymoron. That don't exist. That don't exist.
And ain't it America though? That's the most American shit I've heard all day.
That don't exist.
America is a business, and for people like I don't like who you vote for who you want to vote for, right? You vote for whoever you want to vote for. That's your business. But you know, when I say America's a business, and then people say we need to vote for Donald Trump, you mean the businessman that's been bankrupt several times and being sued 100,000 times over for fraud? We need to vote for him. Like this ain't how I feel. These is facts. That man's been bankrupt several times.
Okay,
but
so
he had
hold on.
Bankrupt,
Okay, but that has nothing to do with him running the country, bro. Because when he ran the country
you can't even run your own business. No. The country ran good because of the policies that were already in place. He just took credit for it.
No, that's not true.
He's no different than John Gruden.
That's not true.
He's no different than John Gruden. He took over a team that was already built.
Respectfully, that's not true. That's not true. And let me tell you. You want me to tell you why it's not true?
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Okay, so prior to Donald Trump, right? When Obama was in office, you do know that everyone that was a part of NATO, who we are protecting, everybody wasn't paying. You do know that, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, listen. So when Trump got in office, guess what every nigga started, get what all the country started doing?
The next day.
Guess what they started doing? They started paying their fees to be a part of NATO. Trump wouldn't clean that mess up. And guess what? We get a percentage of that, and that helps our economy, right or wrong. Not only that, the import and export business, everybody wasn't being taxed. When Trump got in office, guess what? He said, everything come through, everything leaving and everything going, I'm taxing everything. That helps our economy. Why you think inflation wasn't up so high?
Don't forget about the Keystone Pipeline.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Helps who's okay. Damn, I wish I had more time to get this.
That helps our economy. So hold on. So you telling me that don't help our economy, brother? Are you serious?
But that's partly true what you're saying. Look, that's partly true because he also put the tariffs on, and the tariffs are net negative. So the tariffs, without enforcement of actually having an agreement with the countries, because the tariffs are only a tool to use to bring people to the table to make an agreement. He never got a chance to do the follow-up. And now Biden took those same tariffs. He never lifted them because he didn't want to look weak. But the tariffs by themselves, they cancel that out because if we put a tariff on the country, they're going to put a tariff on our imports going out the same way. So it's a net negative. So you're going to pay out the other way. So yeah, he did that. That has it's a double edge. And I'm vote for Trump, but that shit that he did with the tariff, that wasn't necessarily a good thing.
Don't go nowhere. Please give me 30 minutes. I'm at work. Please give me 30 minutes. I'll be right back.
But guess what? But with the tariffs, he got the people at the table. That's a fact.
But they never made an agreement. Without agreement, it's no point. Tariffs only get you to the table. That's what I said. The tariffs only get you to the table. Without the agreement, it does no good because now you're making the consumer consume that cost.
Well, the thing. Well, China. Well, we know for sure China wasn't paying nothing, but he got China to start paying, and I think China is one of our biggest imports.
Well, look at how much durable goods, all the regular shit you go to Walmart, all that shit went up, and it's continually went up. It's not coming down because the tariffs have been put in place. They have not been taken off.
Yeah,
China went ahead, and what they did is they put their own tariffs on us. So it's a back and forth. Until you get an agreement, there's no point of a tariff, is what I'm saying.
So question then, why wasn't the goods and everything up when Trump was in office? I'm just curious.
They weren't. They went up immediately once he put the tariffs on. The problem is it's not that they didn't go up. Within the last 2 years, it's went up at a crazy pace. We know like that. Even like if you look at economists, it's never nothing has really ever escalated to where it is now, where they're trying to play with you and do shrinkflation, where you go get an item and it's the same item, it costs you more money, but you're getting the bottle size is a little bit deceptively less, or they're giving you the same bottle, but they're putting less in it and they're charging you more money. So that's the game that they're playing. It's went up, but it's never went up at the rate that it's went up at where we're at right now
Yeah, but
within the
bro,
last two,
but
3 years.
yeah, but bro, it's more. It's not because of the tariffs that we got inflation. It's because of the government taking care of all these people that's coming over here, all these goddamn immigrants, and this goddamn Ukraine war. That's where all the inflation coming from.
No, because we don't make nothing here. Okay, so let's go by the other logic. How could it be that when we don't make anything in this country? Where we getting everything from? It's coming from other countries, right? So
No,
if
no,
you're
no, no, no,
tariffing,
no. What I'm saying, no, what I'm saying, no. What so what I'm saying is that we our tax dollars. Somebody got to pay for this stuff. So because of taxation and they raising inflation, we're able to take care of all the immigrants and fund these wars, the unnecessary wars. Let me say that.
no, but that ain't got nothing to do with the cost of
So,
goods. What I'm saying, the goods that we getting over here, we
but do
don't
you
make
understand?
any of that stuff. We
So
don't make
so
any of the
so
stuff that
so at
y'all
the
make.
end of the
We got
day, so at the end of the day, it could be what you said and what I said. At the end of the day, it could be all of it.
No, I just think it's a different issue. I'm not saying you incorrect what you're saying. I'm just saying that's a different issue than what I'm saying. What I'm saying, the goods and the inflation part, that has to do with us not making nothing. That we don't make a lot of stuff here. And we don't even make fucking iron here no more. We don't make steel no more. We import that shit.
But the
Like so,
crazy, but watch it, and I'm glad you said that because the crazy part is because what was Trump's whole message? Was to what? For us to do everything in house.
yeah, that's what he was trying to do. But now he didn't complete it. But because we don't make it, that makes when you put tariffs, that makes things go up. That makes things go up. And then what's happening is when COVID hit, it hit the whole world. So if it hits the whole world and the other countries are suffering, they're going to raise their prices plus the tariffs. So everything's going to continually go up. Like, I don't know how where you are, but China yesterday, they did 2 interest rate cuts because their economy is faltering. Like a lot of this shit is impacting the entire world. It's not just here. But the tariffs are a good tool to get people to the table, but they can't be the only tool. The problem is that Biden and these people, they have done nothing to address this. They just give him and he'll give a speech, but he's not doing anything aggressively to fix it, and Kamala ain't doing nothing either. So it's
Fact.
not gonna get any better.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And that's the problem with this whole thing.
The good brother him said this conversation has zero to do with niggas.
No, that's a lie because it affects everybody.
Yeah, the
Yeah, when
economy
you go to
affects
Walmart
everybody.
and pay more money. Yeah, when you go to pay more money for shit, like go buy a stick of deodorant for jail costs you $7-8 for one stick now. Like regular shit, this costs some crazy amount of money. Like, and it's just common items that used to cost you like 2-3 years ago. It's cost you almost not even half of what the fuck you paid. Look how much cars cost. Look at how much shit costs now, man. Houses. Look how much houses cost, bro. Like, if you had a 20-year-old and you were sending them in the world, do you think your 20-year-old can afford a house? That's what the economy you in right now.
Yeah, the average house across the board in America is $400,000 now.
It's not
crazy.
So, like, all of that, and the economy has to do with everything because it has to do with us getting our political power and making pacts and having the dollar to manipulate because everything run out of money. And if you ain't got money, ain't nobody no moral people, bro. We don't live with a bunch of moral people. So people don't do shit unless there's some money involved. So if you ain't got no money to push people, they're not gonna do it. And we know this because when we go to these jobs, these people we work for, they jerks, a lot of them, they assholes, but we gotta be there and we deal with them. Why? Because the dollar is there. That's the common denominator.
Yeah. What's up, Mix? You got anything else on this?
You guys on the same topic?
We kind of bounced around a little bit since you left. But I wanted to get back to this video though. I was gonna run just a little bit more of that about Kamala Harris. If y'all are up for it, y'all good? Y'all got about like another 15, 20 minutes in you?
Yeah, I'm Gucci, man.
Fuck
I'm
Kamala
rocking with
Harris.
Yeah. I'm with you, Mix. I'm with you. Yeah, but I'm gonna get back to this video though, man.
Police, which are state-sanctioned executions. Let us be clear. The police are agents of the state. When the police kills a black person, that is a state-sponsored execution. And in response to all this racism, the execution of George Floyd, this part-time black woman says America is not racist. And when I say part-time, Art, I'm not poking fun at her because she's being mixed race. I want to be clear. I'm poking fun at her because she can rarely be found speaking up for black people. My issue ain't her being mixed race. Nobody's responsible for how they come into this world. My issue with her is not identifying with her people. I remember another interview I saw with Kamala Harris, Art, and she said,
I gotta pause it every once in a while for copyrights. All right, I'm gonna let it go.
Somebody asked her, what are y'all going to do for black people? And she said, we can't pass laws just for black people. She said this, we can't do things just for black. Well, Kamala Harris, can I ask you a question, Madam Vice President? If y'all,
what do y'all think he is about to ask? Y'all got
What
any
about
guesses?
this anti-hate bill that they just did for a certain religion? If you can't do it for a certain group,
Yeah. Let's see.
if the Democratic Party can't do anything just for black people, why did y'all pass a law only for Asians? Why did y'all pass a law only for Native Americans? Why did y'all pass a law only for transgenders? Why did y'all pass a law only for LGBTQs? Why did y'all pass a law only for immigrants? If you can't do anything just for black people, this is what she said. It came out of her mouth. If you can't do anything just for black people, how was it possible for you and President Biden to do all these other things for specific ethnic groups in this country from whose benefit no other group can take anything from?
I don't see how people still vote for these fucking people, bro. I swear to God. These fucking Democrats, bro, are so full of shit, bro.
That's exactly the shit I was talking
Anybody
about, Kev, before I had
anything
gotten
else?
off.
Oh shit. My
That,
bad.
that, that was exactly what I was talking about when I got off, is when you start with the race politics, it never ends because it's what about me? Like, you did something for this group, now what about me? You did something for this group, what about me? Do something for all Americans, period. Or if you want to do it, then do it by class. I mean, you do taxes by brackets, you do other things. Okay, if you hella broke, we give you this. If you whatever. And then obviously, certain demographics make up more of that demographic, but to say, okay, if you have these characteristics physically, this is what you get. If you like to fuck dudes in the ass, this is what you get. Like, that's crazy. It should
Don't
be, if
do
you are an
something for
American
everybody
citizen,
when it's our
here's your
turn.
rights. Be it.
Why did that
Don't
have
do
to
something for
be
everybody when it's our turn.
your example? But yeah.
Because that's what the gay shit is. Like, gay rights. What is gay rights? Like, what right did they have taken? Or
What'd you say, Coop?
I said, don't do something for everybody when it's our turn.
yeah,
And
they're supposed
it's
to do
always
that
your
though too.
turn.
they want us to be fucking inclusive with everything, but don't include us in other shit. Everything
What
we
are you not
got,
included in?
we had to include other racial groups.
Like what?
Max, you
Give an
already know we
example.
had this fucking argument.
Give an
Affirmative
example.
action.
Just give one.
Affirmative action.
Affirmative action?
Should have never been done. Horrible. But
It doesn't matter if it should have been done to you or not. We had to include everybody else in it when we got it.
Okay, so I don't know everything about affirmative action, but like, couldn't affirmative action be like considered like racism in kind of a way?
yes.
I guess.
No, because
No.
white women was
Racism is the
included in
reason
that.
why the motherfucker was created.
Yes,
I'm
but look,
asking, motherfucker. I'm asking. I don't know.
no, they had white women in there that you could get it as a select group. Midgets could get it as a select group. Indians,
A
Asians.
minority.
It wasn't just black people. Like, it was so many different groups
They didn't even put gender in there. They put the rainbow people in that shit. So no, fuck no.
So
Like
it
it
was for
wasn't even
any and everybody, is what you're
damn
saying.
near, damn
But
near.
that's counterproductive. It should just be the best qualified person.
What put a
Period.
name on
No,
it?
but
Yeah.
that's what we saying. That's what Cooper's original argument was. That shit was supposed to be for us exclusively. They added all that shit as it kept going. They kept adding different groups to it. The last group they did was the gender shit, and that's where the shit really got stupid.
But
So
I
at some
can't.
point,
My
it
thing
didn't
is,
even make any sense.
I can't be mad that your racism didn't work. Like I will never be on that side. Well, you guys were trying to be racist, but they didn't let you. Shane, oh, that sucks.
Max, you
Like the
know
fuck.
why? You know
What are you
why
talking? The
affirmative
Max, you know what
action
they
was
made?
created, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, what are you
and I
talking about?
understand the reason was created, and the reason
So
it was
what the fuck
created,
are you talking about?
What are you
the
talking about,
reason it's
Max? They
created, I
had to
don't
create
agree
that.
with that. Yes, there was a
You
period
don't
in
never
time.
agree with no shit for black people.
Okay, but reverse racism is still racism. You can't undo
What
some
are
shit
you?
by doing the same shit.
What are you talking about, Max? That's not reverse
There was a
racism.
point. There was a point in time when they said because of the color of your skin, we're not gonna let you do this. The answer is not well because of the color of skin, you get to do this and no one else does. The answer is stop doing that and leave it
They never,
open. Well, now that's
they,
not a problem no more.
Max. They never said nobody else can do it. They said you have to, out of all these people that you let in college, or all these people that you hire, you have to hire a certain percentage, or you have to hire a certain percentage. They didn't say you can't hire anybody but exclusively black
No,
people.
but I'm saying
That's
the
not what they
argument was
said,
made
bro.
that it was supposed to be for quote unquote us, right?
Black
That
people,
was supposed to
yes,
be. That's where the
yes.
disappointment is that we didn't get to be the only ones and exclude everyone else. That is exactly what was being done to you. So why would you do it to someone else? That's
We're not,
stupid.
Max. We're not
How
big.
you
We're
gonna
not
sit here
big.
and complain all day about look how people treat us based on our race, and then be like, you guys should be treating us this way based on our race? Like what?
Max, nobody else got baked by dogs, bro. Nobody else got their houses raided and all that other shit. All that shit, what
You
Cooper's trying
didn't.
to tell you is the reason. All that stuff that happened is the reason why all these groups, including you, have the benefits that you have. That is exactly why you have them.
What
So
benefits do I
to
have?
now
Wait,
say
what
that,
benefits do I have?
so you think America just loved to let all these people in? You don't think because of that legislation that we are the melting pot that we
They didn't
truly
let
are
me in.
now?
Fuck, I was born here. What you mean?
Bro, so the black people weren't born
They
here that
didn't
was
let
getting
me
beat
in.
up. So the black people that was born here, they was getting beat and drugged by the dogs. They weren't born here. That what that mean, Max? That don't
And the
mean
Indians
nothing,
weren't getting scalped, and the Irish weren't getting beat on, and the Italians weren't getting beat on.
bro. They just had here
It wasn't as bad though,
credit
so
union, the
therefore, who gives a
largest
fuck, right?
You're not
credit
gonna
union, the
win with
largest lender
I mean, they didn't have
this
internment
year,
camps for Asians.
year. Bro, I don't even know what you're talking about, Max. You be doing a lot of deflection, bro. Because
hey,
Navy Fed at the beginning of this year just
all
got
those
sued for
people,
racism, bro. And they
all those
lost.
people,
And they
groups that
lost.
you just
It,
named, got compensated for the shit they went
and
through.
I don't agree that any
We
of them should
didn't.
have.
We didn't.
What's up, DJ?
Every
What you
group,
got? Oh, my bad.
every group you just named got something for the shit that they went through. The Indians, the Asians, the gay people, and the black people asking for little shit. And it's like,
And they
oh, why y'all
I have a
asking for
solution
so
to
low
this.
shit?
I have a solution to this. Be gay. No, we saw just
Be
bullshit.
a tranny.
No, we
just for them. It wasn't including
That's the
everybody either.
problem.
That's the
Our shit
point.
is a joke.
no, it's not a joke, but yeah. Damn. All right.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
got
run
a
through
lot
this
of
video for a little
different
more.
groups.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right.
Complete contradiction. Kamala Harris is not for black people. But you know what's going to happen? I'm going to tell you why they went that way. Or if they stay that way, they could flip her out. But
they ain't flipping shit. That bitch is there to stay.
let's say, for the sake of conversation, because Joe Biden did pass her his nomination, even though it's not his decision. She has his support, but the party got to choose her in Chicago. But let's say Kamala Harris gets the Democratic Party nomination in Chicago the week of my birthday, August 19th, I believe.
We don't give a fuck about your birthday, nigga.
DNC begins or the 17th. Anyhow, here's why they're going to go that way, Art. Why are the Democrats about to give us the first woman president in American history? I'm going to tell you why. In 2022, there were 10 million more women registered to vote than men in America. Now I'm talking everybody, Art, black, white, red, yellow, brown, gay, straight, everybody. There were 10 million more women registered to vote than men, even though there's only about 3 more million women than men in this country. Population-wise, there's not a great gender disparity. You only see that when you come to the black community for reasons of extermination, incarceration, okay, miseducation, right, and sexual confusion, right? So outside of
Gotta pause it, y'all. All right, hold on.
Black America, the male-female gender balance is almost the same. I believe there's 168 million adult women in America, and there's about 165 million adult men in America. So you only have a 3 million person discrepancy. Now, those 10 million votes, there's 10 million more women registered to vote than men are. Elections have been decided by votes less than 10 million. You've had elections decided by 1 million. You had elections decided by 2 million. You've had elections decided by 3 million. You've had elections decided by 700,000 votes. If there's 10 million more women registered to vote than men in America across all race, colors, and class, if we nominate Kamala Harris as the Democratic Party's president, can she bring us those women votes, those undecided women? Can Kamala Harris bring us?
What y'all think? Do y'all think that Kamala can do it?
Hell no.
I definitely don't think so. Man, I don't think that a majority of white women is going to be voting for Kamala Harris. That shit is dead. I was having a conversation with somebody about this today. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, they will. Oh, go ahead. My bad, Kev.
No. You good? What you got on it, DJ? I can't see it. I can't see it happening.
Sure they will, because their husbands will convince them to do so. Because if you go back and look at her voting record for everybody who lives in California, y'all should be familiar with Kamala Harris and how she operates. You know, one of the things she voted for during her time in California was not putting body cams on police. So she's got that going for her. Amongst a bunch of other evil things amongst a bunch of other evil things that she did while being not only a senator, but an attorney general out there and a prosecutor out there. She built her backs off prosecuting black and brown people. That's how she got ahead in the world. So if you really go back and look at her voting record, she's no different than any of these other politicians. Whoever gets in her ear is going to get what they want, just like the rest of them.
My brother, I disagree with you saying that white men gonna tell their wives to vote for her. And let me tell you why. Because she already talking about a national gun registry and banning AR-15s. When you start talking about dealing with white men guns, you're gonna have a problem with white men. I promise.
Yeah.
And not only white men.
You know what?
Hey, I got three.
You know what?
I got 3
I agree with you on that.
I got 3 AR-15s. I promise I ain't vote for her. Allegedly.
Yes.
I promise you I'm not voting for her. And
you in Texas, right? You in Texas, right?
I ride with it. Bro, I'm in Texas. I ride with my AR-15 and my Draco. Hell, you mean?
Yeah, see, I'm in Alabama, man. You can pretty much have a damn grenade launch out here. In the neighboring city next to me, there was an explosion that went off. An explosion, because these rednecks out here in the woods, out here shooting exploding targets, they decided they were going to put 5 boxes of them together and shoot them, and the explosion can be heard from 3 different cities. So just to let you know, how evil it gets out here, how shiesty it gets out here. But you know what? You know what I noticed about America, man. You can't come for their guns, but you can tax the shit out of us. Don't take our guns though, but you can tax the hell out of us.
Yeah,
we need our guns. Nah, fuck the money. Fuck the money. In a minute, we ain't nobody gonna be able to afford ammunition. But don't take our guns from us. We can't afford to put groceries in the damn refrigerator, but don't take our guns though.
Yeah, but I'm sitting here looking at mine right now. Not going nowhere.
But you know that that's the other thing. That tax plan expiring next year. That tax shit that we get right now, that shit expiring next year. So if they don't do that, it's gonna go up by default. Our taxes going up for the middle class. But they gotta do something about that shit. They gotta address it. She's starting off all wrong, and I ain't seen no real policy yet. All I keep hearing is, they keep trying to refer her to being black, which I don't know what the effort is of that. Okay, you want to be black, cool. What's the policy?
No, she did. She had dropped her policy, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. She did. So she did a speech. She said that she want a national gun registry, she want to ban AR-15s, and she want to have gender reaffirming care for children. Yeah, that's her policy.
Yeah. And she wants to sign some type of like abortion bill or something like that.
She
that
lost
was
all the men on
the three
that.
policies. But this is the thing though. Like, to be honest, like, and I don't want to sound mean to any women or whatever, but none of that shit really fucking matters. Like, what about the fucking border? Like this fucking wide open. Like, or what about inflation? Like, can we talk about shit that actually affects people? Like, I mean, it's like everybody.
All right, I'm gonna say this real quick, and see this what gets me with women, and I'm gonna just say women. I'm not even gonna put it on black women, even though they the one that I already be crying about this whole Roe v. Wade. I don't know if everybody know the history about Roe v. Wade. Y'all do know that woman lied on that black man about her raping him. Y'all do know that, right?
Of course. Yeah, of course. That was all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure that black women hear that they champion for Roe v. Wade, but a black man got lied on. That's how I want to put it out there.
But that ain't got nothing to do with
it. Me and my wife got into a knockdown drag out debate about that one time. And at the core of it, I really don't care. Like, do what you want to do, but there's consequences for that, right? Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do with your body, but there's consequences for that. If it's him using it as a form of contraceptive, then it's consequences for that. And I know a girl who gave herself, she can't have kids now. Now that she had 3 abortions before the time she was 24 years old, now she's 33 years old, married, and can't have kids. So it's consequences for that. Keep doing it if you want to.
But that's a court thing. That has nothing to do with the president. At best, the president can appoint somebody for the Supreme Court. But that's not some legislation that the president can just wave his wand or just speak on. So that's like a red herring. I don't even know why that becomes like a presidential issue. That don't make a lot of sense for me.
No. The issue is that women are only voting for Kamala because of that specifically.
But she can't do anything about that, is what I'm saying. Like,
I agree with you and I understand, but they don't understand it.
No, I'm saying logically, it's weird how they able to play that game with these people because that's a president. Like, and I think like civics should be even like the people just don't understand the powers of the president. Because every time we get a presidential election, people think the president can control the gas prices. He can't. They think he can control like all these different facets. The court system with Roe v. Wade, he can't. They think he can put national gun bans. That's all law. He can't.
Hold on. Them presidents got something to do with the gas prices for sure.
Yes, they definitely do.
It's not a coincidence that every 4 years that shit changes dramatically when someone new comes in office.
They can open up the reserve. And relieve the gas prices.
But I'm saying, even if it's as simple as just having better relationships with the people that run the gas shit, maybe they like one guy more and they give him a better price. Something simple as that.
No, it doesn't work like that, Max. It does not work like that. Put it like this. Okay,
can't be a coincidence, bro.
Let me just say this. Okay, so let me just say this. If you found, let's say you was in Texas and you found $1 trillion worth of oil, right? And they found this oil. They would have to send that shit to a refinery. You know the largest refinery in Texas. You know who runs that? The Saudi Arabians, the Aramco. So the game is all sold up, bro. It's just that they have tricked people into believing the lie that these people have control over it. And as far as the
Okay, no,
reserves,
all,
you got them.
all I'm saying
All
is
right,
business
hold on.
relationship
Hold on,
That's
wise.
Mitch.
not.
If one
So,
dude is
Mitch,
cool
watch
with the
this.
Saudis and the other one
So,
says
Hold
fuck the
on,
Saudis,
so
what do you
watch
think
this.
they're
So
gonna
my
do with the
brother,
prices?
watch this.
But
My
Hey,
brother
the
when
know
they
what he's
say the
president
talking
do
about.
definitely
pipeline down, didn't
control
that
gas
mess up our
prices.
gas prices?
Bro,
Hold on.
if you do the oil
The
reserves and you deplete all of them, at best you got like a month or two with the oil reserves within America. So the oil reserves are not going to carry us over for the entire year. So like
man,
all of this stuff is fantasy world, but people believe it because the president stand up there and they want to take credit for the shit. So they say this shit and people believe this stuff and they manipulate
So
stuff.
hold on. So you saying we don't have enough resources here to fund our, I mean, to give to America our own oil and gas? You say we don't have enough resources? Are you saying that? Because that's
If
not
you
true.
Bro, if you look at the oil reserves, you
That's
cannot.
not true.
America cannot run the world without the oil reserves. They can't fund. They cannot run the operations for 12 months. That shit lasts for a day or two and it's complete. Like at best, it might last a month.
Okay, so
That
let
shit
me
is
ask
not
you
gonna
this.
run
So let
nah,
me ask you
man,
this. Do
I
you
don't believe that.
remember?
Hey, drill, baby, drill.
Do you remember? Hold on. Let me ask you a question real quick. Do you remember when Donald Trump did an interview with Full Send Podcast, right? He did an interview with Full Send Podcast. He said, I'm gonna say something, but they gonna take this video down. They're not gonna allow this video to stay up. Donald Trump said it, and the next day the video got taken down because he said we have enough oil and resources in the state of Louisiana alone to take care of the entire United States. Enough oil and gas in Louisiana, but they don't want y'all to know that. And they took the video down. What you think about that?
Trump say a lot of stuff, bro. I don't take Trump full
So
still to
so so
everything he
why
say.
did they take why did YouTube take the video down? When he already told them once I disclose this information, they're not gonna allow this video to stay up.
Bro, Trump said so much stuff. Like I can't take no politician by face value. What
Nah,
people
but
say.
you're not staying with my context though.
I get it, but Trump lies a lot, bro. So why would I pick
Okay,
out certain
so
shit to say that
okay,
he's
so
telling
tell
truth
me
around?
so
That
all
is
right,
not the same
so
for
tell
value.
me something he lied about.
Bro, if they okay, so that you're saying that, and you and Trump, you're believing in Trump that they got enough oil in this one state to run America. So why are we a part of OPEC then?
Why
Why
we're
we
part
don't
of who?
reform the oil? Why we ain't done the oil? It don't make sense. Why we
Now
gotta have
hold
something?
on. But that's all Trump been telling us, and he want us to drill here. But for some reason, I don't know what it is, and I know you know what you're talking about because when you mention Aramco, a lot of people don't even know nothing about Aramco because and let me make this statement: you do know that the U.S. dollar is what backs Aramco. You do know that, right?
Yeah, well, that's the world. That's the world. That's the world unit as far as currency. Is
Now
the dollar.
watch this. Now you do know that they trying to replace Aramco, the U.S. dollar with the yen. You do know that, right?
They've been doing that for years. I mean, I don't know which capacity you're talking about. Though.
So
They've
what I'm
been
saying
on
is,
different
so
angles.
what I'm saying is that the trading currency is the U.S. dollar when it comes to with Aramco. What I'm saying
Mhm.
is that they are trying to replace the U.S. dollar with the yen in China. Is what I'm saying. And if that happens, America will be a third world country. That's a fact.
But that's been always. They've always said that. Like when
Yeah,
Putin had
but
the
hold on,
issue,
but listen, they said that, but they didn't have bricks, but they got bricks now.
but BRICS ain't changing nothing, bro. Like the problem with BRICS. This is the problem with the fantasy of BRICS. That I keep hearing people say BRICS is gonna take over. It's gonna do all of this. Like when another country buys wheat or they buy corn or they buy oil, guess what currency they use? They use the dollar.
My
They're not
brother, but
using
they
the
trying to
BRICS.
replace it is what I'm trying to tell you, and it's going to happen eventually.
I don't know when and if that happens, it happens. I'm not gonna say that
I
the
think
American dollar is gonna last forever. I would never make that statement. What I'm gonna say in the meantime, there's always been a system that they've been trying to do it. The problem with the BRICS system is like in order for you to have a currency that's gonna be a world currency, what you need is two things. You need to be indebted or have enough capital of goods or debt that people want to take on your currency. When we did the World War and we took over the World War after that, We went and made our currency be the number one currency, and we borrowed against that currency. We borrowed against it so heavy that all these countries, we owe money to big countries, and they indebted us, so they can't separate themselves from us. So they want that dollar to thrive because they have so much debt with America. So if they like according to the logic of Brits, right? These countries that gave us all this money that push up our national debt. If you look up the national debt and you see who own the shit, and you look at these countries, that would mean that these countries will want us to fail. And the moment that we even look like we're gonna fail, they're not gonna get paid, bro. So that's not even good for them to do that. So that's not gonna work.
I'm gonna run through these comments real quick. My brother Fred said, at its core, America is very much a racist country, unfortunately. And then we got my boy Fred back again. He said, also Miss Harris as a DA state's attorney was what's that say? Fuck, let's take them glasses off. Torturous. My bad. But yeah. All right. I'm gonna run a little bit more of this video and then we're gonna get up out of here, man.
All the poor black women, the working class black women, the upper class. Can she bring us the white middle class women? Can she bring us the poor white women? They are banking on the fact that there's 10 million more women than men registered. And if we stick Kamala Harris out there for us, can she bring us the greatest share of those 10 million female votes? Here's what it's going to come down to. Do white women prefer a woman of color or a white man? That's what it's going to.
A white man. Say a white man.
Do white American women prefer to have a white man in the presidency or a woman of color? And you know what I think, Art? I'm not completely decided, but I would say to you, wasn't this question already answered for us when Donald Trump took on Hillary Clinton? Did not America's white women choose Trump over Clinton? When it came time for the Electoral College to cast some votes, they went with Trump. So if they chose Trump over Clinton, here's the question, Art. If American white women chose Donald Trump over Hillary Clinton the first time Trump ran against a Democratic female, why would they switch and choose Kamala Harris over Trump the second time?
They're not.
If they chose Trump over a very well experienced, very popular Hillary Clinton the first time, why would they switch and now choose a black woman, half black, half South Asian, half East Indian? Why would they choose a black woman over Trump when they didn't even choose Hillary Clinton over Trump? But I'm telling you this, brother, I'm going to the Democratic National Convention. I'm going to try to get there because that's going to be a circus. You ain't seen a nigga show in your life.
I can't wait until the the National Convention. All eyes is going to be on that. All eyes.
Like what you about to see. Because they got to outdo Hulk Hogan. They got to outdo Amber Rose. They got to outdo Ben Carson. You want to see a house coon show in Chicago like you have never seen. I cannot wait to see which rapper.
Y'all know that I got to keep on pausing it. But I want to ask y'all, what celebrities do y'all think is going to show up to the Democratic National Convention? Who can y'all see coming?
Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
That nigga's a clown.
DL Hughley clown ass gonna be over there. I mean, he might get some big buddy biscuits. His clown ass. He was over there mad that they was kicking Biden now. Like, oh, they can't do this to him. Like, Van.
DL Hughley's a damn. Hey, you know what? DL Hughley is going to be the host. Watch, he's gonna be hosting that shit.
Him and
He be
Van
saying
Jones, they
some of
got
the most ridiculous shit. I'm like, bro, this nigga is a clown.
or him and Van Jones can lean on each other's shoulder while they cry together. Because Van Jones be crying. He must have did like that last 2 weeks. He been crying like every other episode for Biden, man. I never seen a grown man cry for another man like that ain't dead. This shit crazy.
He probably don't even fucking know Biden. He probably have never met the man on TV whining like that. Show punk ass out of here.
He got to take them tight ass glasses off to start crying for him. Man. I don't even know how you get them glasses off. Man, make plenty of money to get some fucking glasses that fit, bro. But I don't even think they're gonna get Sexy Red, Cardi B. It's gonna be a bunch of women out
Yo,
there, bro.
if they bring Sexy Red and Cardi B up there, like they totally fucked up. If Sexy Red come out on that stage and she starts twerking, I think that they're gonna lose a whole lot of votes.
Well, you know,
A whole lot of votes.
Sexy Red says she voted for Trump. You do know that, right?
Oh,
I seen
damn, they
something
can't
like
even get
that,
said
like, but I
damn.
didn't.
No, Sexy
I
Red said
seen
that.
that,
She
like,
said
but I
that
didn't know
publicly.
if she was being for real or not.
Nah, she was for real. She said it publicly.
Damn, so they can't even get Sexy Red. They gas, man. Democrats is trash, man. I hope they lose so bad that they
Yeah,
actually got to
man.
go back and do some shit from regular people, man. Cause the shit they doing now is frustrating, bro. I don't even understand how nobody can be down with that stupid ass shit they be doing.
Yeah, like they're just too far left. Like it's like, bro, like y'all be doing some of the most stupidest shit. Like, bro, like, and I don't understand why they have such a hold on black folks. Bro, I'm like, bro, these people do like they don't do shit, like nothing. Well,
Yeah,
for
they
us
do.
anyway.
They tell you, Kev, if you don't vote, you gonna die. Like, I mean, I don't care what you was doing before, but if you don't vote, your ass gonna die. Like stupid shit like that. Like, who the fuck came up with that? Like, how about you tell me some shit you gonna do for me, and then I'll vote for your ass? How about that?
Yeah, yo, but if Kamala Harris wins this thing, which I really don't think that she will, hey, I'm low key like paranoid, bro, for real. Let's think about it, right? Like she has to go to these other countries, right, and debate like with all of these with all these male leaders and shit, right? And these people don't even respect the women in their own countries. And you think that this bitch is about to go over, I mean, my bad, I didn't even call her bitch. But you think that this female is about to come over there and tell them what she about to do and how this is gonna go? Man, they just might try some bullshit just because, just for the simple fact that she's a fucking female. Like,
They
bitch,
not
fuck
even
out of
gonna
here.
allow her. You know that, right?
What you mean?
I don't believe like Putin. 'Cause first of all, no president ever in history has stepped in North Korea but Donald Trump. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So North Korea is out. She won't even be able to step on the land because ain't nobody ever stepped on the land but Donald Trump.
Where did
Putin
Hillary go?
not
Dennis
trying to
Rodman.
hear it. And you already know China ain't trying to hear it. So I don't see them being diplomatic on no level with Kamala Harris.
Man, listen,
What was
and
it that
that's
Hillary went?
the
told her-
scary thing, bro. I don't know. Did Hillary go? I
Bro,
don't remember that.
nobody has stepped foot in North Korea but Donald
Hillary
Trump.
went to one of them
Yeah, you're
Asian
right.
Listen,
countries
if
where they was
Yeah, you're
Kamala
right.
smoking
Harris,
shit.
Yeah. And
They
then
was
remember
talk-
Camilla, and then remember Hillary Clinton. The difference is Hillary Clinton actually had a track record of doing shit. Like Kamala she ain't really got no history of doing nothing. Number one, and then she tried to run for some shit and then win. Like
yeah.
she's not that popular, bro. Like they trying to make us forget recent history. That's the other part. They trying to act like she's just so popular and she's just really not. And she don't really have no
y'all.
policy or nothing going with her either. That's the other part.
Listen, I don't even like Kamala, but y'all acting like this ain't America. Man, they do something to that lady. Man, it's gonna be missiles on the first thing smoking.
It's not that though.
No, it's not that.
It is what they are going to do. Like they don't even have to even like talk to her, I guess, or whatever.
Bruh, she
Like
held her own.
is what they saying. Like they like,
She been
yo,
holding
listen,
her own for years.
like they got a female over there, bro. Like for some reason, I mean, and women do tend to be weaker than men
You the only
in
misogynistic that don't
in most
respect
cases.
females.
Okay,
No,
so
I'm
watch this. So since Biden been in office, let's talk about Biden, because Biden is a man. When have you seen Biden talking to the dictator over there in North Korea? You ain't
Biden a
never,
bitch.
you ain't seen it.
Biden a bitch.
That
Trump,
nigga
Trump,
ain't talk. Okay, when you seen, hold on, when you seen Biden or Kamala talk to Putin over there in Russia, they ain't talk to that nigga.
are they soft?
Ain't none of them talk to none of them, bro. It's gonna be the same
Hold
thing.
on, man. Hey, Biden introduced President Putin at a press conference already. So
when he
When?
was talking to President Zelensky.
That nigga stupid.
Yeah, that was funny. Man, look, I'm hoping that she don't win this shit, bro. Because nigga, it's got to be some shit. Nigga, we gonna lose all respect, bro. Like, I think that it's cool to have a woman as a vice president, but as the of president of the United States, it's a bad idea. A bad idea. And this isn't me being misogynist or sexist, none of that. It's a very bad idea because looking at how other countries treat women and shit is bad.
But Kev, what's wrong with saying that? And that's the other part that we got to get away from. Like they want to shame
Because
people into
motherfuckers
saying the
start getting
reality. That's the
emotional.
reality, bro. That's the real. Like that's the reality. You're not finna go to none of those
Yeah.
Saudi Arabian countries with no woman, and they not gonna try to
Yeah,
hear none of
like
that shit.
That's how they treat they bitches.
Yeah, they
You ain't
not
gonna
trying to
treat
hear
ours
that.
like that.
Shit, they not gonna let her in the country, bro. They're not gonna let her in the country.
I bet she'll be in there.
Bad influence on our women over here.
hey, you think
Like we
gas
don't want
prices are?
them.
You think gas prices are high now?
Oh
Shit.
man, they're gonna be like, yo, we don't want her coming over here giving our women any type of influence or none of that shit. These bitches over here, hey, listen, you keep that hoe over
And
there.
she gonna say, well, tell them bitches to put their head down.
Hey, cause you know in they countries they don't play that gay stuff, and that's all she talking about is that gay bullshit.
Yeah,
They're gonna start
Africa
cutting that
too.
bitch head off. She go, no, it's not.
Well, a lot of them African countries she gonna have a problem with because a lot of them they not with that shit. A lot of them, you're like that. We're the only country that's really accepting of all that craziness. They don't
Yeah.
really push that stuff nowhere else. They be
I
looking
guess
at us like we retarded.
You can't.
the
You're gonna
Western
die if you
countries.
push it over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shit. They better not see a rainbow, nothing, nigga. Your ass dead.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Even Mexico don't play
if
that.
she somehow pulls off this election, can we at least be in agreement that there's a suspicion behind it?
Absolutely.
Like what?
And being that, and so if we get to that point, we can agree there's something suspicious behind it. Can we take another look at the last one?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Like the extremes they've gone to when it comes to Donald Trump, I don't think I've ever seen it for another president in the history of this country, bro.
Let's be
I
honest.
obviously haven't been alive the whole time, but
What's y'all percentage of her winning the campaign? Give me a percentage, everybody.
0.
All right. I'll say like 20%, maybe. Maybe 20.
Cal, fuck you.
Oh damn. We call you fat.
No, you talking about grave.
I mean, if she survives the assassination attempt, I'll bump it up to like 10.
Hey, I seen this thing today. Oh, I gotta find it real quick though. It was I thought that it was interesting. Now it was a meme, so I don't know how true it is or not. But damn, I don't know the fuck it went to. Oh well, anyways.
Lolo.
Lo is asleep. Lo is over there snoring. Like, so I had to mute her mic. Lo was out over there. All right, I found it. All right, so it says 133 million registered United States voters. Now, this is in 2020, okay? 133 million registered United States voters. 74 million for Trump, 81 million for Joe Biden. 74 plus 81 equals 155 million. You don't need to be Einstein to see voter fraud.
So are you going to go back to Trump first one and talk about Russia's involvement and everything?
That already got disproven.
No, it
Yeah,
didn't. They
like
proved that Russia was
The-
involved.
bro, that was investigated like down to a T, bro. Like that shit. Like they found no direct connection between Russia and Trump.
Didn't they prove Russia's involvement in the voter election the first time, or am I tweaking?
No,
I
that was the
think that
campaign they
people
were
were
put. That's a
saying that.
narrative they were pushing,
Yeah,
and then they got investigated and come to find out there was nothing.
like there was nothing there. Hillary Clinton has started that shit. Hillary Clinton has started saying that there was a Russia collision hoax or some shit like that between them and Trump. But yeah, but it was all some bullshit.
And the lie detector test determined
that was a lie. I'm gonna go like 5 more minutes on
but
this
they
video.
but they didn't yell that it was a lie as loud as they yelled that it was true. So there's still many people that think that shit is true. There's still people that think the grab by the pussy shit is true. The find people on both sides shit was true. Like all those narratives, there's still people that still believe those same narratives after they've been disproven. And they've been disproven by the same websites and the same media outlets that were pushing them. They themselves are coming out and saying, "Oh, we were mistaken on this. Oh, we got to put this in better context." So,
yeah,
but you know, which just shows more of like what they tried to do to really fuck with this dude. They've done everything. They tried to send him to jail. They made up shit, big ass smear campaign to the media. I'm not gonna throw the C word out there, but I'm starting to think that was something else to throw on his plate to see what he could do.
Wait. The grab by the pussy thing was real. I heard a recording.
Yeah,
No,
that's
he
true.
said it. He did say it.
He said
But
that.
I'm not even
but he
mad at
didn't
him
say
like
he just walks around grabbing girls by pussy. He said when you got a lot of money, they let you grab them by the pussy.
And I'm not mad
which is
because
true.
I grab bitches by the pussy.
Like, and it was just like locker room talk. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever we are in the Instagram group, you know what I mean? Like we say a lot of shit that we don't really mean. Like, you know what I mean? Like we just talking amongst us guys. You know?
Hey, if anyone's been recording our conversations, can't none of us run for office.
Oh, that's a fact. Shit. Hey, half of us is one of them jail. Shit. Not because of no shit like that, but you know what I mean? Yeah. For real.
No, but here's the thing though. That's like an ugly truth that people don't want to talk about and admit. We all know what women do for men with money. We all know it.
That's a fact.
And the hoes obviously way more than the good girls, but even the good girls break when motherfucking with the right.
Mix. You
Hell
ain't
yeah,
gotta
they
have
do.
no money, nigga. All you gotta do is be her type. Hell, you mean?
That's true. But if you have money, make it that much easier. You ain't gotta talk to them.
Nigga, I got
You
my
ain't gotta
taxes 1
talk,
year.
bro. You
Boy,
ain't
I
gotta
was out here
talk to
showing
them
out.
if you they type either. Hell, you mean?
Oh yeah, if you're the type, yeah, it's a wrap. They'll do whatever for you. You see some of these girls' baby daddies.
Oh man, yeah.
But that's
then they want for you to
just
be a
ugly
stand-up.
truth. And that's the thing. I'm not saying that Trump is perfect by any means, but I think the reason I fuck with him personally because he reminds me of he's fake. I'm saying he has flaws, but he's open with his flaws. Like this is how he talks. He makes
But
dumb jokes.
Max, the nigga did his job though. I don't care what nobody say. When the nigga was in office, the nigga did his job. Did he do everything right? We don't do everything right. Make it make sense.
There'll never be a perfect president that everyone agrees on. Never.
Oh, yeah. That's a fact.
I mean, as great as people see JFK or, you know, and what he pushed toward Lyndon to push, Lyndon was not trying to do the shit JFK was, but he had to do it to get the votes. But of that shit, of you know, opening them, then that shit, there's a lot of people that weren't in favor of that shit. There's a lot of people that weren't in favor of what Abraham Lincoln did. You feel me?
Lyndon
Like,
B. Johnson was a racist, bro.
He was.
Hell yeah. That nigga said nigga more times than anybody ever. What's that movie? Yo, like they had that movie about him. Like, and I know that it's a movie, like there wasn't like it can't be 100% factual, but there was a lot of people that was alive back then, came out and was like, bro, he was racist as fuck. Hella racist. All right, so I got some news. The good brother Coop had just sent me something. Russian interference in 2016 U.S. elections. Conspiracy to commit an offense against the United States. False registration of a domain. Okay, that's bullshit. All right, let me get to the meat and potatoes of this. All right, let's see. Damn, Coop, this is
Get
too
to the
much to
tater
fucking
tot
read.
casserole list.
Yeah. Coop, just
In other
give us
words,
the rundown of what you just sent.
they indicted 11 Russian motherfuckers on uh, conspiracy to commit the Russian interference in the 2016 elections, and they tried to interfere in the 2020 ones also.
And these were all Russian men.
Yep,
So who got prosecuted? Nobody?
they all got prosecuted. 11 niggas.
And they went to jail.
Yeah, they went to jail. The FBI. It's from the FBI official website.
But hold on, wait. How could they
No, this
go to
says
jail
wanted.
in Russia for something that happened over here? Like, does that work that way? I don't get it.
Yeah, how does somebody in Russia or from Russia
Yeah.
tank the election when we're going to the polls and we are like casting our own vote personally? Like, make it make sense.
They hacked some shit, right? I thought wasn't they hacking shit?
It says right here in the link that you sent, it says computer hacking conspiracy involving gaining unauthorized access into the computers of U.S. persons and entities involved in the 2016 election, stealing documents from those computers and staging releases of stolen documents to interfere with the election.
So I mean, if we gonna say
So are they
Biden
saying
stole,
these are the guys that released the Benghazi emails of Hillary, and
Yeah,
that
but
somehow?
I don't know about that,
yo,
but
but then again, but my thing is this, right? So if somebody do something in Russia, right,
But this ain't
and they
Trump's
come over here,
involvement.
yeah, like does that mean that we lock them up here? Is that what that means?
it's a federal crime that
Like,
we
No, that just means
enforcing.
But
that
what does
just
that have
means
to do
we.
with Trump though?
They interfered in the election for Trump. I didn't say
But
It
Trump
doesn't
Trump
say
did
didn't.
it.
that.
But if
It
Trump
doesn't say
didn't pay
that.
them niggas, make it make
I
sense.
didn't say
Wait,
Trump
it
did
doesn't say
it. I
that.
said Russia was involved in
You
trying
said
to get
Trump.
in.
You said it was on
but
Trump though.
Or
yeah,
were they not
yeah,
trying to get
because I
Trump in
guess
office?
that
This just says that they did try
well
to
they
hack in
tried
shit, but it doesn't say what their motive
and the
was.
shit didn't work.
Man, they were
They tried
involved
and it didn't
trying to
work.
get Trump in. That was the
All right,
whole.
man. Yo, do y'all want to do 5 more minutes of this video, or y'all want to go ahead and end it?
Oh, we could end.
Let's talk about
All right.
WMA.
Well, I appreciate everybody for the WNBA. Shit.
Let's talk about the WNBA.
Hey, Caitlin Clark, man, I swear to God. Hey, hold on, wait. Before we
Caitlin
go,
Clark ugly as
Blu-ray.
hell. She looked like Steve Nash.
No, she don't. She
Hey,
is a
what up?
beautiful young lady.
What up, fam?
Hey, Blu-ray. What are your thoughts on Caitlin Clark and the WNBA? Like,
I
what you think about?
don't watch women basketball, bro.
That's right. That's right.
I just started watching it a little bit, and that's only because of Caitlin Clark. That's the main reason
Yeah,
why I started watching it.
I'm not interested in women basketball. So it's not. It really
Okay.
ain't too many sports. I don't even watch women boxing. I don't watch nothing involving women but booty. That's it.
Damn. I knew it was something I liked about this
I
guy.
feel you. I do like the booty. Hell yeah, but hey, listen, I do appreciate everybody for coming through, man. I feel like this was a good show. And we got to do this again, man. I do appreciate y'all, man. We out.
I'm proud.